Y'all know what it is. It's the Find the Boxer game. Purchase a box for a chance at winning $500. One of 54 boxes has a missing boxer inside. Purchase your box or boxes by Cash Apping $ usual 50/50. Include your box number, name, and email address. Your box number will be confirmed and sent directly to your email. Each box is $20 with a 1 in 54 chance of winning. Remaining proceeds will go directly to the LDBC meet and greet in Las Vegas. Shout out to the LDBC, and remember,
it's a usual suspect day.
Y'all know what it is. It's the usual suspect 650-50 draw. Buy your tickets now for your chance at winning half the pot. Cash App, $ usual 50/50. Tickets are on sale for $10 for one, $20 for 3 tickets, and $50 for 10 tickets. Put your desired amount, name or alias, as well as your email address, and your tickets will be set. We announce the winning ticket numbers every other Friday on Supreme Beats Boxing Talk Bullshitting on the Beltway, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Remaining proceeds will go directly to the LDBC meet and greet in Las Vegas. Shout out to the LDBC, and remember,
it's a usual suspect day.
Push the weight and no flex. Flex alive is more than the 6. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker hot stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, Dave Walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. Oh, it's time to bleed this morning. Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Smash the like button, like and share the video. We are our own algorithm. I'm talking about Miguel's boyfriend this morning, so you already know they're going to be doing things like sending, bullets to my stream, and I'm going to be taking out the algorithm. Y'all like that full motion meme? Y'all like that? Inspired by the late, great DMX, flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. Ow, 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 ow. Yonkers. The stench of this coward's flesh. But I thought he was gonna get it back in blood. I'm not taking my foot off his neck. No. We don't do that. I'm gonna remind all of you. He was supposed to walk through Devon a second time because he's not a cheater. Remember all of that? This was heir to the throne. This is King Ra-Ra, right? I should have put a crown on his head to get knocked off too, right? I should have did that. No. Why the boxing world not talking about Ryan? He was a talk of boxing from April 21st or 22nd last year, April, all the way until the Rolly fight. He was the victim. All DHP wanted was a rematch. Y'all couldn't unsee the left hook. I couldn't unsee the left hook. Well, me neither. Which is why I wanted the rematch. I said, all right, well, Devin got some work to do. And then we found out this guy cheated and everything else. And then y'all capped for him and everything else. I mean, come on. So that cat's out the bag. All right, what happened to the rematch? What's going on, man? And where the Ryan Garcia fans? You know what? I'm not talking about the broken wrist community. But y'all remember all the Ryan Garcia fans in our chats doing drive-bys? Where y'all at? saw someone say in a random chat, I think someone said it in Champ Size chat, but he got blocked too fast. Why y'all acting like Devin beat Ryan the other night? And I'm like, well, all right, cool. He didn't. What's up with that fight, though? Run it. Because I don't hear Ryan talking, hey, man, you know, it was just not my night, but I'll still beat up Devin. Where you at? Has Ryan said a thing? Been what, 3 weeks now? Has he said anything? Nope. Nope. And this is not bullying. I just want to know where he is. Better keep an eye on him. I told you, man, he's mentally fragile. Devin got cheated. You know what he did? A couple of days later, wasn't he not jogging and ran into Oscar? Because they live in the same area. And Oscar took a selfie with him and posted it on his gram. Devin went jogging. When we thought it was just an L, Devin went jogging a couple of days later. So when this kid lost, what is he doing? Is he jogging? Keep an eye on this kid, because this kid is so mentally weak, he might go on a drug binge, which would be perfectly fine with me. To find him laid up in his damn crib, like Chris Rock when he was in Dead Presidents, and they found him at the end. Yeah, that'll be great. Yeah, I said it. Don't care. This kid tried to commit murder. Don't feel sorry for him. This kid wants to resurrect George Floyd and delete him again and join the Ku Klux Klan. Don't feel sorry for him. Nope. Negative. So with that being said, good morning. Happy Monday. Let's do this roll call. Adrian Vett, Dow Big G, Todd Swindle, Mr. Tiptoe, Isha, good morning. Dal Anderson, Rod Neal, Steve Elder, Mac, Eric Jordan, Cono Loco, my brother, spiritually biased. Michael Ray, Nicholas Levy, MXC, Sam Mack, Todd Swindle, Brother Reef, Sensei, Stormy B-Man, Ace Daddis, where you been? Salute to you. G McCall, Camara, Steppin' Razor, what up? Ob Jones, I Rock, my brother, what's good? Shaquilla Fields, Gerald Freeman, Stephen X, Jose Diaz. Oh yeah, Brother Reef. Yeah, let me just put that up there while I read this roll call. Let me just put that up there. My brother Trill Will, salute. Hey, Ramona Miles, what's up, sweet? How you doing, sweetie? Good to see you. Smash it like my Just Spark, my brother, salute. Now to 86 early in that super chat. Much love, man. He says salute Drew and salute to the mighty LDBC. Salute to you, good brother. Thank you so much. Yeah. So Ryan Garcia. Where is he? I'm not on Twitter. Is he speaking? Is he doing videos holding ashwagandha? What happened to ashwagandha? He stopped taking that? You stopped taking it? Ashwagandha? I understand. You stopped taking ashwagandha? What happened? Anything? Someone do me a favor. Go to your Twitter. Go to his Twitter and tell me when's the last time he posted anything. Let me know. Tell me when's the last time that man posted anything. Delano, salute, man. He said, check at the West Village. Nah, I don't be checking the West Village, man. And let me say this, man. Can I say this? I make a lot of jokes. Rick C, salute. I make a lot of jokes. I don't have a problem with that community. But I put people in that community that hide from y'all. that need to be there, that need to just come out and say that they represent you guys or gals. Make sense? Let me tell you what I equate guys like that. All right, listen. This is totally gonna make sense to y'all. DL men. You know why they're the worst? Why do you think they're the worst? DL men. Why do you think they're the worst? First of all, they're not living in their truth. If you don't live in your truth, that's fine. But what happens is you can ruin a community. If a woman puts her all into you, and no matter how hard you try, you're swinging the bat for the other team, there's nothing that she can do to make you straight. What happens when you start procreating with that woman? Sooner or later, those dudes always come out. And it could ruin a family. It could ruin a good woman. And all this from not living your truth. You can hurt a lot of feelings. You can hurt yourself. Now, I don't need to go into the other part of it, the disease thing, because most of the stories that I know about, it's bad enough that these guys are not living in their truth. But when you see them, they're straight men. But this is a little bit of pep talk, y'all. When you see them, they're straight men. But when they're living in their truth, it's all the way to the left. They don't have just a little boyfriend somewhere and they're just, just sneaking around or nothing like that. No. They out in the clubs and just sick with it. Just reckless with their personal situations. Let's just say that. We're keeping it clean like a washing machine this morning. They're just reckless with it. They can't have themselves a little boyfriend somewhere. They got to be at those weird ass clubs, with the multiple partners, if you get what I'm saying. Then after that 12 way with all the club, they find somewhere, they shower, and then they go home to their wife like nothing happened. And your insides is crawling with all kinds of viruses and stuff. Salute, Cameron. How are you, Queen? You're ruining yourself. You're ruining your wife, who's an innocent victim in all of this. That DL stuff is not new, man. That's been going on for as long as I can remember. Before the internet, I used to hear all these stories. It's like, oh my God. Yeah, Mr. Shelton, my game is all the way up. I'm telling you, man. I'm putting in work. I got a new mic. I don't know how to act, man. Got a new mic, new sound system. My soundboard is crazy. Tay, good morning. Yep. Oh, Brother Reef. I think I got a meme from that episode of Law and Order. Let me see if I can find it. I'm telling you, man, my meme game is angry. My meme game is sick. Wait, hold on. I got this one. Because I'm kind of trolling, but I'm not. I'm kind of trolling, but I'm not. Kind of trolling, but I'm not. Let's do this. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Sorry. Hold on. Kind of trolling, but I'm not. Y'all think I just be BSing, man. Y'all can see this? Y'all can see this? Now listen.
ass whooping like that?
Hey, and you pretty as shit. And you pretty as shit.
If you do it again, in what way?
Wait a minute.
Hey, and you pretty as shit. And you pretty as shit. Hey, and you pretty as shit. And you pretty as shit.
All I can tell you, sir, is that he's gay.
Gay, gay.
That's it. I had enough.
You take the ass.
See that? I ain't make that up. That's not AI. Champ Side was standing right there. He was filming. This might be video from this might be Champ Side's actual footage from his camera. And dude said that because I think Champ Side was there. And dude said that and was like, yo, hold on, what? See what I mean? Thank you, Tay Tay. She just sent me a text. Brian's last tweet was this month on the 2nd. Freedom's March salute. On the 2nd. I don't want to hear anything about what he went through last year. Just stop feeling sorry for this little monkey. This little brown monkey, this tree sloth. HC, what up? He was outside of the ring the exact same amount of time that Devin was out the ring. Devin looked phenomenal. This freaking clown did not. Devin was phenomenal. Let's play this again. Can't make this up.
Whooping like that?
Hey, and you pretty as shit. And you pretty as shit.
If you do it again, in what way?
Hey, and you pretty as shit. And you pretty as shit. Hey, and you pretty as shit. And you pretty as shit.
All I can tell you, sir, is that he's gay.
Gay, gay.
That's it. I had enough.
You take the ass whooping like that?
Hey, and you pretty as shit. And you pretty as shit.
If you do it again, in what way?
Hey, and you pretty as shit. And you pretty as shit. Hey, and you pretty as shit. And you pretty as shit.
All I can tell you, sir, is that he's gay.
Gay, gay.
That's it. I had enough.
I ain't got to make it up. Derek Gaines, the legend. Luca, what up? There you go. And by the way, that pic right there, that's not AI. I added that stuff there, though. I ain't got to make it up. That's his fan base. There you go. I ain't got to make it up. Dion, what up? I got something else. This clown ass kid. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Got that. I got Ryan Garcia apologizing to Logan Paul. Got that. Let me see. And remember, man, y'all fans of this guy. What happened to all the black Garcia fans? Where'd y'all go? Where'd y'all go? Where's that? Oh, I found it. Found it. Yeah, you're gonna laugh. You gonna like this, man. Hold on. don't like this. Yeah, shout out to all my trolls. Shout out to all of y'all. I had one that came in here, what was it, Saturday night? Yeah.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Main biker salute. Yeah, I've been delivered. I don't like men's. I like women's. Then turned right around and hopped in Adrian Broner's DM. Remember that dude? I don't even know what that dude. My God, that was wild work. That was wild work. 503 line, my brother in the building. That was wild work. 919, where you been? Salute. That was wild. The real OG, Mr. Mont, salute. So we actually smoking on this Ryan Garcia pack this morning. I'm not letting him off the hook. I'm not letting him off the hook. Hell no. No. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing none of that. Shade Girl, salute. Word, Stephen X, the Osterine pack. We smoking that. We smoking that. Crazy. Where's my other joint at? The Ryan fans, pull up. Where y'all at, man? Y'all couldn't stay out of our comment section once upon a time, right? Where you going? Where y'all at? Y'all was so animated, like my perfect backdrop right there. Y'all were crazy animated. Where'd y'all go? Want to disappear. Like we tell you all the time, it wasn't about what's right for the sport. We were cool. He's like, all right, man, brother lost. He got to get it back. Then Ryan said, no rematch. I was like, huh? Oh, you gonna do that? You gonna do that? All right. That's what we're gonna do? That's what we doing? How's Devin supposed to get it back in blood when he ain't want a rematch? Y'all tell me how that works. Tell me how that works. The stench of my flesh. Get it back in blood? How? When this chump won't get in the ring? Listen, man, all he had to do was beat Rolly Romero. Y'all do know this was an alley-oop, right? This was Peyton to Kemp. This was Stockton to Malone. Come on, man. And he blew the dunk. He blew the dunk. All he had to do was what? Win. He couldn't do that. This was the alley-oop. BVO, salute. Who thought that he would get? Who? Egalitarian, salute. Who thought that he would lose a Rolly? I didn't know he was going to lose a Rolly. I picked him to destroy Rolly. I was like, what the? Yo. Wait a minute. I'm like, what's happening? What's going on here? Oh, I'm not done with this dude, man. I'm not done with this dude at all. At all. I'm not done with this dude. Hold on, let me load something. I'm trying to load something here. Let me see. Check something. Uh-oh. Damn it. Let's see something. You know I'm clowning, bro. Restore. Ruby. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Y'all in trouble now, man. Big Gun, salute. Titanian 8. Vince, what up? PGA, salute. Brian fans, man, front and center, man. Y'all dished it out for a year. Y'all remember when he was a victim? Remember that? He couldn't stay off social media. He couldn't stay off the couches of you podcasters. Remember that? Where you nigglets? That buck-eyed super coon. Showbiz, the grown adolescent. Where are you in all of this? Arrest one if you stole it. The hair follicle test is going to exonerate Ryan Garcia. You just wait. Press 1 if you stole it. You nocturnal animal. Because coons only come out at night. You nocturnal animal. Y'all remember that? Press 1 if you stole it. Remember that? What happened? What happened? Talk to me. Y'all remember these clowns ran over to that coon? Y'all remember that? Ran over to that coon. It was like, hey, man, you know. Hey, man, you know, the hair follicle test. I'm like, hair follicle test? Well, you know what? Let's do some, because he might be right. Let's do some research. I did some research. You know, spoke to Rachel Donaire, and I'm like, yo, what do you know about the hair follicle test? She was like, man, and she starts sending me articles backed by science and then the rules of boxing. And I was like, oh, okay. I just want to make sure, because, you know, he could be right. I'm not going to call anyone wrong without, you know, whatever. And for all I know, they might bend the rules for that racist. For all I know. Right? But they didn't. They didn't. Hair follicle test is inadmissible. The urine test is more thorough. And some of y'all, Brothers UK, salute. Some of y'all moonlight, that's your business, and that's okay. I don't tell y'all where to go, but I will say this. While y'all were over there, or if, what was his response when the hair follicle test fell through? What did he say? Did he apologize to his audience for having misinformation? Because anytime we say something, we over here, when we say something and they even think we got it wrong, we are bombarded by comment sections. I know when I piss somebody else, when I got more than 20 comments in my comment section, I'm like, oh man, somebody mad. And it's always somebody that I don't know, you know, I mean, come on. Adam says, I told Bill that Devin needs to get his get back. He joins the chat on Rap Stars podcast. He said he still wants it. Okay, I don't know who Rap Star. Well, I think I know the name. I don't really know the guy. Whatever. But you know, it still stands. I mean, Dirt Gang, what up? How's a young man gonna get anything back in blood, but Ryan don't want to get back in the ring? Feel me? It's crazy, right? That is some wild work. Press 1 if you stole it. Press 1 if you stole it. Press 1 if you stole it. Fucking listening to that clown. That dude is a clown, bro. Clicks and views. Dritch, what up? If clicks and views was a person, that's him. And motherfuckers seek comfort in that. You know what it is? It's a trick. Let me tell you what the trick is. It's a trick when people are looking for boxing information. The big channels come up. That buffoon, and then they see him running around on DAZN. They say, oh, I guess he's official. All it means is that he's been properly assimilated. He ain't shit. He's a liar. He's on the take. Then they see the other big channels with like multiple numbers on it, strong 6 digits on it. Oh man, pray for Creasy, salute. A lot of them are clickbaiting, and they see the egos of the world, and you know. Then you'll see Blue Blood, you know, and that's my brother. I stand in the pocket for that brother. But if you're a casual, you don't know where to go. You don't know where to go. So you roll the dice with all these guys. And a lot of these casuals, they don't know how to properly do info. They don't know how to do research. And casuals, they don't care for research. I mean, let's just face it. Today's boxing fans, today's people are lazy. I was born in '75, ladies and gentlemen. I used to have to go to a library. Y'all remember what a library is? I used to have to go to the library and sit down and just read some shit. Snoop, what up? Remember that? I used to have to go and read shit. And you know, it would take up a portion of my day, but if you wanted real information, that's what you did. That's what you did. And today's clowns, they just don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. And that's okay. Perfect Black, salute. They don't want to do it. That's okay. That's okay. Here we have these supercomputers in the palm of our hands called smartphones. You go to Google, and the thing with the most clicks and views is where you get your information from. And the difficulty is, if a person is popular, or they work for an outlet that's popular, or they have a popular name, that don't mean that the information is solid. It really doesn't. It's people that still swear by Mike Cappinger. And he's full of shit. Steve Kung Fu Kim. He's full of shit. Rick Glasser. #boxing. He's full of shit and he's a racist. He's full of shit and he's a racist. Young Abel, salute. Then you got the YouTubers that have gone off the rails. When I upload a short video, what do I always say? Link in the description. I read the article, I give you my opinion, and I say, you tell me what you think. I read the article. Yeah, fat ass Dan Raphael. These guys are bought and paid for, and they have agendas. And then if you're lucky enough to have a big YouTube platform or social media platforms somewhere, and enough people listen to you, you just spread your opinion. Secretly, you're a fan. These dudes love Ryan. You see the homo thug come out of a lot of these dudes, man. It was like ridiculous. A grown-ass man calling Ryan pretty? What the hell was that? What the hell is that? Yeah, Quan Big Guns. I don't know why Rick Glass is a valued opinion anyway. He's a felon. Since we like talking about people's personal shit, he's a felon. You know what he went to jail for? Rolling back the odometers on cars for sale. Look it up. Look it up, man. I don't know the full details. When I read some of it, I said, oh, man. Since people like digging up people's personal shit, I'm like, what about his personal shit? He's a felon. I don't trust you, Drew. You drive a bus. You used to work for the police department. Okay. I had a job. I don't have a criminal record. What does that have to do with my boxing opinion? All right, take what I say and compare the information with real sources. That's all I ask you to do. Give my information a fair shake. That's all I ask you to do. But if you have an unconditional love for a greasy racist, then there's nothing for me to do with you. D'Artagnan Nate, salute to you in that super chat. Much love and appreciation. Thank you so much. There's nothing I can't do nothing. If you have a unconditional love, what do I always say? I came up in the 80s. I was around when I'll Be Sure came out. That was a strange time for me. I say, wait a minute. Okay, this song, Night and Day, it's hot. It rocks today. That's what you call an immortal R&B song. All I said, I went to school that day. Some older cats went to a live performance of his over the weekend, and when they came back to the block, they said, yo, look, man, the songs is nice, but that brother can't sing, man. I'm just listening to the older cats talk. It's like, yo, man, he got a deep voice when he's talking, but he's trying to sing soprano, and it's fake. I'll Be Sure is the original auto-tone. We knew that, but his first album, In Effect Mode, I think his first album was called, it's a classic album. It is. There was a few hits on that. But cats went to see him live, and they said, hey, man, the brother can't sing. And I think they went to go see him at the Apollo, and they said the crowd was very nice not booing him. But everyone was looking like, ugh, giving him the cutthroat sound like, yo, shower, salute, queen. They said the brother couldn't sing. So I came to school. I was in junior high school. I said, yo, I heard that brother can't sing. That's what I was told. Do you not know those girls, my classmates, was chasing me around the lunchroom and around schoolyard? Don't be talking about my baby. But you see, those were little girls. You already know where I'm going with this. Those were little girls, y'all. Why I got grown men fighting over Ryan Garcia like this? Same thing with Tank, but we ain't talking about Tank this morning. If y'all check my show Saturday night, the live before this one, I can't remember if it was Saturday night or Friday. Man, some dude pulled up in there and got in full defense mode over Tank, and it was sad. And then I went to, dude, y'all, listen, y'all. Before y'all come in here firing shots in defense of guys like Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia, you need to make sure that your life is in order. And I gotta tell you, man, I can tell in 2 seconds what kind of person you are just by looking at your goddamn picture. You understand? You understand? Okay, got it. Got it. That kid was gay as hell. He had like 3 different channels. I block him, he came back. I block him, he came back. You know, typical goalpost moving. And I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, what's that in your hair? And that pic, you took that picture and put it up for the world to see?
Bukaki.
You really? Wow. It was all bad, y'all. It was all bad. It was all bad. But he was cool with it. He was cool with it. I'm going to remind y'all about the left hook. Y'all couldn't unsee a left hook. That's all we kept hearing for the rest of 2024. I can't unsee the left hook. Where y'all at? Because the irony behind this is that Ryan Garcia loves left hooks. You see, God is not a liar. God will not be mocked. Shout out to my sister Diana. God will not be mocked. Every time Ryan hits the dirt, what is it with? Is it not a left hook? Think about what I'm saying. Rolly hit him with what? Left hook. Damien, what up? 2 left hooks. Now peep this, y'all. Luke Campbell floored him. Left hook. In what round? Round 2. Right? Tank Davis floored him. With what? Left hook. Round 2. Rolly hit him with 2 left hooks. Floored him. Round 2. 3 fights. 2, 4, 6. 6, number of the beast. I'm not going to get deep on y'all. Not going to get too deep on y'all. Sensei in the building. Salute.
Yo, what's good, man? Salute to you. Happy Monday, Memorial Day. Salute to the chat. What's happening?
We cooking. We smoking that Ryan pack. I'm not going to let people forget this.
Well, no. puff, pass, ninja. No, I'm just
no, that's what it is. We smoking it.
No, hey, man, listen. I've been listening the whole time. I had to restart my PC, but it's very interesting that people that had all that conversation and everything, including Ryan, have left the scene. It's like, where they at? And this is deserving, man, because everybody gets their shot, right? And it's his turn. You know what I mean? So let it commence, man. Foot on the neck. You know. By the way, that meme is awesome.
Yep.
You know what should is that ashwagandha being knocked out of his mouth or something? What is that?
It's that white powder. It's the white powder that he dumped his head in. He fried his chicken in it. And then after that, he ran over to his baby mama house, tore her house up, and then ran back to the hotel.
And and where are all the feminists and everything for that? Huh? Yeah. We never really got a full report on that.
No, what happened there?
And where's the what do they call it? The mugshot. We still waiting on that.
What happened to that mugshot? He was arrested. Yeah. With or without the helmet. Y'all know I gotta do a meme on that, right? You already know. I'm gonna do a meme. Ryan Garcia's mugshot with the Magneto helmet on. I'm clowning this dude until the next time he gets into the ring. And by the way, there is no light work at this point. When he gets into the ring again, because he's not retired, it needs to be against a top caliber opponent. Because this is King Ryan. D'Artagnan 8 back in that super chat salute. He says, Bill. Yeah. Yes.
If any of y'all see him in public, make sure when you run up to him, say, what happened to the meeting with Rolly? Huh?
And for those of you that don't know, this is an actual album cover of DMX, Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood. I'm just, you know, Ryan loves Jesus, right? Ryan loves Jesus. Yeah. This
and
dude,
Jesus
man,
loves him back, which is why what happened to him happened to him.
That's right. Don't play with
that
man.
I brought that back around. See, because there are people that, don't play with God. Well, you tell Ryan that.
Tell him that. Word up. Don't play with God. Don't play with God. You did that, dude. You did that.
By the way, what cancer unit is Imam in again?
Oh, I don't know. That bitch still walking around. And yeah, I said it. That bitch still walking around. Because if you don't stand in the pocket for something, you justified your son's bullshit. It'd be different if she said, no. Ryan, you go sit down. No. This too much. No. Y'all said nothing. So cool. Remain quiet. Remain quiet. Let me put up this other thing. Since people, I ain't got short-term memory. I really don't, man. I don't have short-term memory. Let's go to share screen. Well, Constrictor, salute. Let's go to share screen. Let's do this. Y'all thought I forgot? Did y'all forget? Henry said Ryan was trolling with his behavior. This is right after the fight. So I asked him this.
Hey, Henry, does trolling involve missing weight? Guys, you gotta go upstairs. You can't be down here.
Told to go down here.
You think Haney's still better?
Exactly. Exactly. Rico Sabo in the building. Salute.
Hey, Henry, does trolling involve missing weight?
Exactly. See what I mean? I know he heard me. He looked right at me. He was trolling the whole time. He was acting crazy. It was all an act. I said, all right, well, missing weight, that's trolling? No comment. Better to have not be here. I speak at their facts. Remember that? For 1 year, we had to hear this bullshit. For 1 year. Now this nigga gonna go radio silent. You owe it to your fans, Ryan, to say something. And again, where you niggas at? Where my niggas at? Huh? Where y'all at? Where are you? Oh, and this nigga here. Hold on. This nigga here. Share screen. I'm unloading the whole magazine on you motherfuckers this morning, man. I ain't playing with y'all.
Help Ryan or tell Ryan he should come in 3 pounds overweight.
Well, with me on here with you guys right now, I believe that they're going with the New York Commission. There's huge problems with the WBC, the New York Commission, and certain things, I can't speak on because I'll fuck around and get a lawsuit. So I have to be very, very careful with speaking about certain situations.
Right.
One more time.
I believe that they're going with the New York Commission. There's huge problems with the WBC, the New York Commission, and certain things, I can't speak on because I'll fuck around and get a lawsuit. So I have to be very, very careful with speaking about certain situations.
Right.
Now, Drew, I want to ask everybody a question. That last portion of what Floyd just said, you mean the GWOAT, the perceived GWOAT of all time, is worried about a lawsuit? They don't sue in boxing. What are you talking about? Come forward, Floyd. Show us what you're working with. Tell us.
We don't sue in boxing. What happened? But wait a minute, Stormy. That nigga never said no. He never said no. all you had to do before he went to that monologue, all he had to do when Cam asked him that question, that nigga never said no. All he had to say was, well, no, I never told him that, but I got to be careful what I say because they'll try and fuck around, hit me with a lawsuit. He never said no. Acondo, my brother, salute. That nigga never said no.
Which at the end of the day means he has some involvement.
He had all the involvement. He hates Devin. He hates anything that could be perceived as close to him or better because it has a potential to be better. I firmly believe he got Adrian Broder beat up by McDonald. Yep. Because Big Bro could have stepped in and said, yo, man, check that man's gloves. That's all he had to say.
And there's no way to prove positive or negatively that he wasn't in touch with the Madonna camp, dropping jewels to them on how to beat Broner.
That's right.
Because that's how he moved.
That's right. Why the fuck was he? Can I ask y'all a question? Why the fuck was he even talking to Ryan Garcia the whole time? When Devin's the one that was in his gym working with him. Why was he in charge? What in charge? Why was he talking to Ryan Garcia at all? And then to find out that kid is a racist. But you know, it's Floyd. All lives matter. Remember that? Why was he talking? Can I ask y'all that? Why was Floyd even talking to this kid? And then you got cats talking about, oh man, well, Ryan's not racist. He's a dick, but he's not racist. Yeah, Floyd Schofield, the pillow biter that he is. Good luck to your son. And I mean that. Sins of the father. Sins of the father. But Floyd Jr. hasn't said anything crazy. He's just trying to fight. But your daddy, boy, he look like he's fighting something else. He's fighting some other types of demons. He's fighting his girlfriend, and it's caught on video. Well, let me park there for a minute. Since we're on the topic of pillow biters, you know, Ryan fans and Floyd Schofield Sr. Let me park there for a minute. I noticed that he didn't get dragged like I felt he should have. That was a full-blown ass whooping, wasn't it? Where are y'all protect all women ass lookers about? Did the sisterhood see that? Did enough of y'all see that? Where y'all at? Protect all black women. That was a black woman that got her ass whooped, and it's on video. Yo, I don't think that got enough press. Do y'all? Stormy, did that get enough press, him whooping his girlfriend ass?
Absolutely not. In fact, we saw what's his name from the MMA sport, the UFC sport, get more coverage than that.
Yeah, Dana White. Yeah,
Dana White. Yeah,
and he didn't even do anything half as bad. He was actually, Shorty was swinging on him, so he kind of like defended himself and kind of hit her back. And okay, this woman. The audio was caught on that. That was crazy. MXC, salute. That was crazy. You were my woman when that happened. Sam Max, salute. And he whooped her ass. Beat her into the fetal position. And y'all let this pillow biter come on here. We loving brown people, y'all. Ryan Garcia may be an asshole, but he's not a racist. I've been around him in his underwears. I mean, I just been around him. Are you kidding me? And I'm just looking around and said, oh man, a black man, allegedly. I mean, is that community that much on point that y'all gonna ignore that? Y'all, listen, I don't say much. I just watched and I said, damn, that went away. Now I wonder if that was Bill whooping on his woman's ass. Every day, y'all be in my chat. Y'all would definitely be in 78's and BFTB's chat. There would be memes about that. I mean, when y'all saw y'all saw pics of him in the ring training with Alicia Baumgartner. Y'all went crazy. I I'm like, they're in a boxing ring, man. What the fuck is wrong with you? Whatever, man. Whatever. But it's Bill, right? Don't y'all understand that everything that y'all put out on certain people is going to come back and hit you in the face tenfold? Don't y'all understand that? What do I always say? Don't you hear me say, man, look, you don't have to respond to everything. Just wait. Just watch. It's never on our time. It's on God's time. All that talking Floyd Scofield Sr. did, then there's a video release of him whooping some girl ass. I'm like, yo, what do we say about men that beat on women like that? They're gay. He was hooking off on her. You were my women when that happened. I mean, what'd she do? Get with a real man? Your son was a mistake. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. I don't respect that dude. What he said about Ryan Garcia, I don't respect it. No. Oh, you knuckle draggers that want to party and high five with him? After you found, look, if you don't like Devin and you loved what you saw, I can't change that. I don't care. But once you found out that he cheated, you should have fell back and said, look, okay, wait a minute. Osterine, I don't care what, it's on the ban list. Let's see what happens. Y'all didn't even do that. Y'all went in the full protection mode of Ryan because you hated Devin. That's what you did. And then Devin started playing, Ryan started playing with all this, Victor Conti and Bill is connected and I know who killed Biggie and Tupac and the Illuminati and kids getting raped in the forest and y'all roll with all of that. This is what you niggas did.
Now check this out, Drew. Everybody know Grand Theft Auto, and I'm talking about the crime. A heavy penalty comes with that, right? A heavy penalty comes with that. It always has. Now, you got a buddy that's involved in a case with that, but he coming to your house to lay low. Are you letting him in?
Fuck no. I got shit to lose. Get away from me.
That's what these people did. That's what these people did when they aligned themselves with Ryan. That's exactly what they did.
Now watch this. And I'm going to say this and I don't care. In that scenario that you just gave, don't you dare come to my house and I tell you no and you leave, because you better hope the police don't come knocking on my door and be like, yo, was he here? Because I'm going to tell them, yeah. Where'd he go? I don't know. I told him to get away from here, though. When was he here? About 3 hours ago or yesterday or the day before. I'm snitching. You see, in the white neighborhood, it's called neighborhood watch. In our neighborhood, it's called snitching. But you know what? If you knowingly break the law, get the fuck away from me.
In my neighborhood,
right,
it's called Ninja Bye. You gone.
There you go. You know why? Because you don't represent me.
100.
You do not represent me. You did what? You carjacked somebody. The person died? The fuck you in my, what are you in front of? What do you want me to do? Get out of here, man. Silence is co-signing. I'll say it again. Silence is co-signing. Don't get next to me, my kids, my wife. Get away from me, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, you snitch, you a snitch. Well, call me what you wanted. You's an ignorant nigger. I despise you. You are not a member of the community. I despise you. You do not represent me. I despise you. I'm telling. That's right. Oh, you know snitching niggas. That's why your neighborhood's is shitty right now. There's dog shit all over the place. Y'all don't curb y'all dogs. The hallways smell like piss. Roaches everywhere. Because you don't want to tell your neighbor, yo, man, you got like 30 pit bulls. You can't curb not one of them. That's why your neighborhood's fucked up now. That's why the black community's fucked up now. Because everyone want to mind their business on the wrong shit. This was the time we were all supposed to be on one accord and drag this kid, especially when he came out and said that George Floyd shit. Oh my God. How many white supremacist groups were on social media wherever you went that said, yeah, Ryan? And this is who you rooted for. This is who you rooted for. And now that he got his head knocked around for 12 rounds fighting Rolly, y'all got the nerve to vanish? Oh, no. I'm never letting this go. Jackie, what up? I'm never letting this go. Ever. When this kid retires, I'm always going to talk about this. Auntie Schofield beating on his woman, I'm always going to talk about that. I'm always going to talk about that. Always. It's not going away. I want y'all to know that. We have the power here. That Auntie Schofield shit, did that even make the news? What, Floyd Schofield Jr. is not a big enough star? Don't worry, I got you. Because you know what? If we were talking up Floyd Schofield Jr. and holding him to a higher chord, and then that happened, that'd have been on ESPN First Take. Like I said, let that had been Bill. Let that had been Bill. But Floyd Schofield Sr. is okay because they see what's going on with him. Like, oh, well, he's one of those people. We can't smash the gas on him too hard because those people take up for one another. Nope. Don't trust him. I will never trust that dude at all. At all. Pillow biter. Shogun, what up? Stormy, hold me down for a second. I'll step away. Be right back. I'm back. And Stormy I think Stormy barbecuing or something. Yeah, I'm not letting none of this go. As I'm talking right now, I'm editing a Ryan Garcia video. I'm not letting none of this go. Crazy? Exactly, Sam Mack. They would have had 24/7 coverage had that been Bill. Fuck out of here, man. And all Bill does is open up his borders for the haters to talk to him. Y'all, and all I get is cats talking crazy to him. Y'all think that's cool? You hard ERs, you are her. It's an acronym. The hard ER, her. You are her. Knuckle Dragon Punani having. You are her. Fuck out of here. I will never let this Ryan Garcia shit go. Ever. So I'm asking y'all, what happened to get it back in blood? Where's his fans telling him, Ryan, you could do it, man. That was Rolly, though, but you can still get Devin. Devin is still damaged goods. Y'all was still saying that. Oh, he's scared. He's scared to get hit. He's scared to... Okay, cool. Ryan, run it. Run it. Because you might be the kryptonite, right? Let's see it. Let's see it. You the kryptonite? Show me. Show me. Clown? You want to go silent. He hasn't spoken a word since May 2nd.
I'm back. I had to step away from my mic a second.
No doubt. Damn, that airplane sound loud as hell. Oh, that wasn't an airplane. You know what just flew over my building? Some military jets. Abdul, salute. I'm like, that sounds crazy. Like, 3 of them. Memorial Day, yeah. Yo, man, did the Blue Angels ever come flying through the city of Chicago?
Man, all the time, bro. It's like, it sounds like we under siege.
Man, I hate those dudes. You know why, man?
And they fly properties too.
Bro, these motherfuckers come flying through the city, right? Look, I know you nice with it, but they in there dodging buildings and shit. Nah, don't do that, man. My city been through enough, man. No. Don't do that. That shit was crazy. I'm looking at it, I was like, yo, well, you just missed the building.
Dude, I was around back in the early 90s when we had the because every August they do the air and water show, right? And lo and behold, one of them pilots effed up. And he crashed out. And it was ugly. It was ugly. The area where he hit and everything. And it was near the lakefront.
See that?
And it was like, they don't even talk about it. They don't bring it up no more. But it's like, I remember, I was here. That happened it was somewhere between, I want to say 88 and 92, something like that. Within that time frame.
Man, I can't even consider it, man. I ain't like that. People calling 911 complaining like, yo, man, tell them to stop. And I don't think that was them that flew over here just now. It was some other dudes, but chill, man. 9/11 made all of my city nervous, man. Don't be doing that. I remember a stealth bomber came flying over the Bronx one day. That the loudest thing I ever heard. Shit sounded like the end of the world. That shit was like, ooh. I was like, yo, what is that? I looked up, I said, oh, hell no.
Worst part of it is they have those shows and they put on those displays. That's for the public. But what they don't show you is a lot of that, what they have that looks like alien type technology and everything. And that's when they are running that kind of stuff, that's what people be seeing in the night skies and everything. And they be like, I think I just saw, yeah, you saw what you saw, but they ain't gonna tell you what it is. They've been dabbling in that foolishness for a long time, going way back to before WW2. In fact, the U.S. government knew that the attack on Pearl Harbor was going to happen and allowed it to happen.
Yeah, we don't want to take Miguel in that. Yeah, he's already angry. We're talking about his boo-boo Ryan, and he's already pissed off. I ain't got
just give him a pair of Technicolor Apollo Creed trunks.
Man.
Hey Drew, I was listening to Marco yesterday. And he plays that music from Police Academy when they ran into the Blue Oyster. I heard him play that, man. I was like, oh, that's genius, Marco.
That's funny.
Marco is part of comedy. He's into that, but he was talking. And he made some reference, and he started playing that music when they ran into the Blue Oyster.
Oh, that's
exactly
funny.
what he was trying to say when I heard that music.
To these young folks, they don't know that. That's funny. Oh Lord, man. Oh. So what happened to all the knuckle dragging Ryan fans, man? Where y'all at? Where the knuckle dragging Ryan fans? Can't nobody pull up? Nobody want to defend this dude? He's been quiet for 22 days. Oh, by the way, all right. Look. Let me wake up the Tank fans now, because I just heard. And salute to the Queen, Sugar Free Mars. I was listening to some of her live stream yesterday, right, bro? Did Tank release a picture of him in some leopard swim trunks or something? That happened?
Listen, he could have done that. You know, he does so much, man. It's like we need people to,
bro,
you know, form an archive of his foolishness.
Wait a minute. He's saying yes in the chat, Stormy. He did.
Yeah, but listen, being caught with those on ain't nothing like being caught dancing in your Speedos in front of a mirror, smacking on your own behind. What in the Pedro Pascal was that?
I can't. Wait a minute. He really did that? That wasn't no, wait a minute. He really did that? He really, wait, hold on.
You never saw that clip?
I didn't.
Dude,
wait, hold on.
The camera was on the floor and he was standing back away from it and he was dancing in front of the camera with his underwears on.
No. Now I know about that. But I heard he sent something, he did something recently in leopard like swim trunks or something.
Hey,
bro,
I didn't see that. I can't say that I saw that, but that was enough when I saw it. Then when you see him when he had his hair permed out, looking like Jimmy Butler.
Wait, hold on. Sugar Free said that a dude commented on it and it sounded mad suspect, and he started arguing with the dude online. I'm like, wait a minute. Hey.
Listen, and that, I heard her say that too, because I watched Sugar Free yesterday. Salute to her. Listen, it don't mean nothing that he arguing with people, because he the one running around with lime green purses and everything, and pink fuchsia colored fur coats and everything, right? Am I right?
No, you right.
And then also, he the one that let Diddy pick him up like he was Webster or somebody.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I didn't see Diddy pick Haney up like that, but I saw him pick Tank up. He picked Tank up like Michael Jackson used to carry Bubbles.
Bro, let me be clear. Because everyone ran around with that. Oh, well, you was in the pool with Diddy, as if that wasn't a pool party with multiple people around, and there was a lot of women there anyway. The thing is, Diddy didn't hug Tank. I mean, Diddy didn't hug Devin like how he hugged Tank, and then chased him around the goddamn. He chased him around the goddamn, no, you owe me. Some shit he said. I'm like, owe him what? What the fuck is going on in there? What the fuck was, man? All right, okay. Wait, Steve Elder Mac just sent me something. He said he called himself a she in this video. You know what, man? All right. The thing is, I was listening to Sugar Free. I don't know what's going on with him and leopard thongs. Or I don't know. I'm not on Twitter, thank God. But I heard he got into it with some dude. Now, why am I bringing that up? It's becoming more and more common that him and Ryan, when it comes to boxing and comes to this this gay talk, you got to mention them in the same sentence. Do you know why? Don't blame me, because Tank put himself into that business, defending Ryan.
Drew, you know what song comes to my mind talking about this? Sherelle, I didn't mean to turn you on.
Oh, shit, Stormy. I'm looking at the picture right here. Wait, hold on. KBGJ in that super chat, much love. He said they were telling Art Man he has no style because he called his outfit ugly. You know what, man? All right, I'm looking at this pic, right? Okay. It's baggy shorts. The crosses. These are what they call, these are the Chrome Hearts that everyone's talking about. All right, this is what these kids wear today. Okay. But didn't some boy call him cute or something? They said he was so cute. And then he responded like, yo, don't be calling me cute or whatever. And he going back and forth with this dude online. Like, yo, this is the first time you speak online in months and you arguing with some dude that called you cute. What the fuck?
See, I told you, I've been around a long time, bro. And that Sherelle song fits. I'm telling you.
I didn't.
He's doing all of this stuff to entice these dudes, and he getting mad when they coming for his ass.
They get mad when how you gonna twerk in front of a gay dude and then get mad when you get his attention? How you gonna get mad? How you gonna get mad? Hold on, I'm uploading this pic, man. I didn't mean to turn you on. Didn't mean to turn you on. I didn't mean to turn you on. Y'all young, y'all don't know about that. I'm uploading this pic right now.
You see, isn't that perfect though? It's like it
absolutely.
comes right to my mind, bro.
Absolutely. Hold on, I'm gonna upload this pic right now. Here you go. Oh wait, I gotta remove one. Okay, delete that. StreamYard, you gotta allow us to put more stuff up. Okay.
Yeah, that's what they need to do. They need to increase the files that you could upload. You know.
Yeah,
when you're doing a show or something. You can only put so many images and stuff in the queue.
Yeah, I appreciate StreamYard. Y'all on it though. I appreciate y'all. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. Now, don't get me wrong, but I know the youngsters, y'all gonna come in here and say, yeah, well, that's about $3,000. No, more than that, because if you count what's on his wrist is probably 10 grand. What's on the other wrist is probably 10 grand. I think, is that Chrome Hearts? Is that what everyone's going crazy about? That the bag is a few thousand. He's probably wearing about $20,000. But it's still ugly.
Listen,
I remember being a kid watching by the way, that's a purse. I remember being a kid in the 80s and I'm watching these runway models. I'm like, first of all, they crack skinny. That's number one. Number two, those outfits are just ridiculous. And they're stupid looking. And this ain't no hate. Even in my youngest prime, I dressed a certain way, but this right here, no. Y'all look like $1 million bums.
Can I offer something on that?
Go ahead.
When you used to watch Muhammad Ali, because he was a fighter, and he went out in public, he'd have a nice shirt and slacks on, shoes. Sometimes when he appeared on television and gave interviews, he'd have a suit and tie on. When in the NBA, Michael Jordan was the exemplification of a well-dressed man who had money. His suits were tailored, nothing like overly tight on him or anything like that.
Dominique Wilkins will also dress.
Yeah, all of these guys, but I'm using the head figures of sports when they walk around. This guy, the way he looks on this image right here, it screams effeminate energy, because a woman likes to be dressed down like that. She likes to have her accessories.
That's right.
Adornments. You see, and that's where the confusion and the mixing of what's inappropriate for the genders. You see, because if you had your lady and she had her pearls and her gold baubles and all of that and earrings, and her dress was nice and cut well and everything, showing off her shape and figure, her shoes were immaculate, and then her carry bag all of that. That's fine. Hair laid. That's fine. But for a man to walk around like this, it shows you that psychologically he's been introduced to the improper. It does tell you that. Now I'm going to say this. He's 30 years old.
There you go.
He doesn't want to fight the contemporaries, and he doesn't look to challenge himself in the sport. So there's a small window for him to be around from this point on. You must understand that. We just saw a battered Josh Taylor this weekend, who's 34, lose against a local talent out of the UK, which made 3 losses in a row for Taylor. He's done.
It's over. It's over.
So what I'm getting at finally is this. All that he spent to look like this has no redeemable value.
Say that one more time, Stormy.
No redeemable value. When he left the store, the money was gone. There is no more. When he can't fight no more, he can't pawn that. Yeah, you could take it to the pawn shop, but they ain't gonna give you nothing for it. But he gonna be one of those guys that is in need of a dollar. And some of y'all who supported him through all of this madness and foolishness are gonna be like, man, it's a shame what happened to so-and-so. You know, I hope somebody give him a fight so he can pay his taxes and this and that. No. You see, it's just like my favorite fighter, Evander Holyfield. When he bought that palatial estate in Georgia or Atlanta, whichever town that was where he bought that big old house that looked like a museum, I was like, Evander, what the hell is wrong with you? It was like $1 million to keep the place up.
Ridiculous.
$1 million a year to keep the place up. And you know you ain't gonna be fighting forever. Ridiculous. And when you know no longer fighting, $1 million a year income ain't coming in for you.
And he liked to make babies. That was another thing.
And he made so many babies, I think he got enough for a football team now.
Well, shit, he should have moved them to that damn house and made them all work for the upkeep.
You see what I'm saying? So when I look at this, and believe me, this is not hate on the man being able to buy things, because you should be able to spoil yourself if you got to a point where you can do something. But to go totally, out of pocket with it, you see why some of these guys be broke. It's the choices. It's the choices. But I guess what? I bet you ain't gonna see that happen to Bud Crawford. I bet you won't.
Hell no. Hell no. Whatever he got, whatever guilty he has, is quiet.
Yeah.
Because it's damn sure ain't clothes. Like this is ridiculous. Let me read the super chat. I'm gonna share my thoughts on what you just said. Jason Bourne, salute to you in that super chat. Much love and appreciation. He says, yo, Drew, Stormy, Tank needs to ring walk with George Michael's Freedom 90. Oh, Lord. Man. Oh, ouch. Good Lord.
Or what's his name? Boy George is I'll tumble for you. Huh?
I'll tumble for you. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. See, let me tell you this, because I saw Jackie in the chat. He said, Tank wearing that ish though. Jackie, you're a young man. You're in a point in your life where things like this matter to you. I get it. But it comes a point in time. You heard Stormy mention that Tank's age. Tank is not 18. He's not 16. He's not 21. He's 30, right? He's 30 years old?
Yeah, he's 30.
He's 30. He's a father. Everything he has on doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay. You got to feel some kind of way dressing like that when you're in a certain tax bracket. When you choose to dress like you're on a street corner, that speaks volumes about your mentality. Okay. I wear a do-rag outside, but I'm always going to the gym when I have it on, or I'm just like running to the store. You know what I mean? I'm not out hanging out with that shit on my head. Not doing that. All right. Wore it on the show for whatever. It's a little signature or whatever, but I was like, man, I ain't wearing this shit no more. When y'all saw me talking to Sugar Hill, I literally just came home from the gym. My gym at the time was 24 hours. And then Tay called me. He says, yo, Sugar Hill's on Fred's show. And I just blacked out. I just didn't change. I was like, yeah, I just kept it on. But I did say if there was one thing I could take back from that interview was the damn do-rag. And if y'all been following me, y'all heard me say that because I really didn't think to take the damn thing off. I'd have took it off because that realistically, that's not a representation of me. It's really not. A camera one at that, but it just matched my tank top and I went to the gym. You understand? This right here, I understand why young kids are y'all fascinated. That phone is probably top of the line iPhone. The hat is probably worth a couple of $100. He's wearing about 50 grand right here. Coach Hudson, my brother, salute. He's wearing about 50 grand. I'll give you that, but look at the quality. If my daughter brought home a dude that looked like this, I don't care if he's wearing 50 grand. She couldn't tell me, oh, well, there's $50,000 in pants. I'm like, yeah, right. Get the fuck. I'm gonna kick him in his chest. Get out of here. 50 grand he bought that looked like this. There's rips in that shirt, man. The fuck? This is what he represents. You have 50 grand, you spent it on that. Talk to me about a retirement plan. Talk to me about stocks and bonds. Tell me where you're gonna be in the next 2 to 5 years. Show me that you're responsible with money, because if you spend $50,000 on this, you're not responsible with your income. But I know what your outgo is. Now, there'll be some young cat that'll come in here and say, oh, he's wearing 50 grand. Okay. But look at what the fuck he's wearing. Like I said, in the 80s, I used to watch every now and again, it'll come on, you'll be scrolling through your the channels and you'll see, a runway. Y'all have all seen it. You're like, man, look at what they're wearing. They look like space suits. And it's like, no one will ever wear this outside. And that's another thing. Why is this portion of dress a part of our culture? Now, if you're a rapper, yeah, I get it. You bouncing around in a video, okay. But listen, I grew up in that era. I never sagged my pants. I wore a belt. $50,000. If you went, and I'm just throwing a rough number out there on that. You wearing that? You can't put that in an annuity fund for your seeds or something. I don't know what he got going on. Hopefully he is, but if I'm in a certain tax bracket, 100%, I am not spending that amount of money on clothing because I'm always thinking about them. But Drew, he got it like that. Yeah, I don't care. I also heard Floyd Mayweather Jr. wore underwear like once and then threw them out. I mean, think about that. That means he has 365 pairs of underwear. He wears one time and throw them. And I don't know if this is true, but this is what someone wrote in the article. Talking about he might have money problems because of little things like that. I'm like, who the fuck wears one pair of underwear and he just throws them in the garbage?
But check this out, Drew. Check this out. Now, Devin Haney, his arch rival, wears his own bling. However, I bet he has check marked the boxes of what we're talking about first.
Yes.
Before treating himself.
Yes.
I bet you he has investments, annuities, and grants, and all of that stuff, and properties, and everything else, so that even if he decided to not lace them up again, the money is still coming in.
And that's the word. BF never
and he's
got.
How much younger than this guy?
About 6 years, is he? About 5 or 6 years.
And his dad is where? Involved in his life.
Yeah.
Huh? Being a true mentor, being a guy to point him in a direction, who has shown him the ropes of how to survive. Remember, he's not feeding Devin. He taught Devin how to kill what he eats. You understand? It's a big difference.
And salute to the cats in that surrounded, Tank and kept him out the streets, because he's still a great athlete. But why do you wait until you touch a mill to get a criminal record? It's irresponsible, and there's only so much that they can do. They did their job. Look, man, he's grown now. We kept him out the streets. All this shit he's doing is by his own choice. Now, I know cats are pulling up talking about, oh, man, look, man, you talking about Ryan Garcia. You really can't stop talking about Tank. Well, Tank inserted himself in Ryan and Devin's business. So I'm not going to talk about Ryan without talking about Tank.
And then didn't Tank say originally, this goes back a year ago, if I found out that you lied and you was cheating, I'm going to slap you.
That's what he said.
Say that?
He said that. And Ryan responded, I didn't cheat, but we can rematch. And then he's running around talking about it's USADA fault, and USADA has nothing to do with boxing. It's VADA and the commissions and the drug testing. And he sounded retarded in his explanation. He sounded retarded. Tank is just another nigga that wanted to see this brother Devin lose, and he didn't lose. Why can I not talk about Ryan without bringing up Tank?
Take your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape!
TD Sports in that super chat, much love. He says the dude has a whole pocketbook, bro. This is crazy. I feel funny holding my wife and daughter's pocketbook in public when they go to the bathroom. This dude is comfortable with it. Thank you, y'all. And you see, this is another thing that I need the young men to understand. The young men in the chat, Jackie, and salute to Felix Nunez in that super chat, much love. He says those Chrome Heart jeans are like $20K. He paid $20,000 for that. This is ridiculous, man. That's what the hoopla is about. This is what the hoopla is about. Clothes don't make the man. It's the man that's in it. The clothes do help, and I need the young men like Jackie. You're in here. I need you to understand this, man. If you have to wear this to get attention, because men, y'all do it for two reasons. You do it to get the attention of women, and 10 times out of 10, your bank account don't match what you're wearing. All right, let's do that. That's number one. Number two, do you know who makes these clothing? You know who makes the clothing? I just said those runway models. You see what some of these dudes got these men wearing on the runway? They put some of these brothers in skirts. You know who makes these fashion decisions?
Miguel! Miguel!
It's Miguel. It's those people. It's the broken wrist. So yeah, you're wearing something that a gay man said you would look good in. I heard some of these jeans are being made to fit that they sag. And cats are paying thousands of dollars for this. You heard your buddy Boxing Ego celebrate that, right? Y'all heard that, right? He supports this. Chrome hearts, braided hair, tatted up. Right? This is what he said. And then he said, knockout artists. I said, okay. Then he said, What did he say? Did he say fun to watch or?
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to ask you. And he also say something about it was nice to see or fun to look at?
Yeah, it was like I said. Wait a minute. The nice to see part was that being the knockout artist. Why did he put another emphasis on fun to watch or whatever he said? I said, yo, this dude is gay. He likes looking at him. He likes looking at him. Oh my God, it is right there. He put it in writing. That's why I say you guys got to be real careful about who you follow. Your hatred can't be that unconditional that you just run behind anyone that says something that's in line of what your thought process is. I can't make you like Devin, but I'm gonna point out why you should respect him. His path traveled. I did a video about that 2 years ago. Respect the path traveled. Respect the road that he chose. You don't have to like him. You don't. But I'm looking at his body of work and what he's doing and what he attempted to do and what was done to him and how this black man, who's supposed to be his Muslim brother, sided with the racist and then went as far as to say that this kid ain't cheap. Meanwhile, you could afford him. And you're not fighting your contemporaries and everything else. And look who did he even denounce what Ryan said when he got to the George Floyd thing? He didn't say anything. What the world started to say, oh, well, he's having a drug problem. And then the other half was saying he didn't have a drug problem. And then he stood right up there on the stage when I had the camera in his face. He says, yeah, we was on shrooms. Oh, so he has a drug problem. And I'm looking around like, no one's going to say anything? Okay, fine. We'll just stay quiet about it. But I just let him talk, though. That's why I put Tank up here with him. That's why.
And check
I will never not talk about Ryan without bringing up Tank.
And if he was having drug problems, meaning casual drugs, right?
Yep.
If he was having that, wouldn't that make him more likely to be susceptible to try outside of the recreational drugs, the PEDs and everything, because he's not thinking in his rightful mind and he's thinking about winning at all costs, because remember he said he wanted to do that. And then also with the experimentation of the PEDs, it gives him something that wasn't there as far as confidence and aggression.
Yep.
And sometimes when a person does that, they enjoy it.
Yep.
That's important to take note of.
He is who he is because he likes to be it. So when I say things like stay on that side of the fence, I mean it. I really mean it. Unforgiving. You've heard me say certain things. I say it for a reason. He is unforgiving. There's no coming back from what he did, bro. To remain silent on Ryan's behavior, you can't hate Devin that much, bro. But you do, and you hate yourself. You hate yourself. Because Ryan don't even like you, man. He don't even like you. He got high and the truth came out. He got high and the truth came right out. Right out. And I know that you niggas, y'all ain't even calling for this rematch, man. I want the rematch. I want the rematch. Y'all don't. And y'all black Ryan Garcia fans gonna act like none of this happened. You see, Tank, y'all letting him off the hook, man. Y'all letting him right off the hook. But let me throw something else out there. See, now I'm gonna start some trouble. I don't care. All this talk about, Ryan and, he's popping dirty and all this other stuff, which was true. Magically, when Tank gets in the ring with a natural 130 pounder, right? All of a sudden, that 130 pounder can stand in the pocket, take his punches, and make him take a knee. All of a sudden, right?
But hold on. There's a small little story to that as well, Drew, that I think many of us have forgotten to zero and focus in on. Wasn't there dope testing for their fight?
Oh, what happened to the testing? What happened to it?
Yeah, but I'm saying, wasn't there supposedly, I think for the Roach Davis fight, wasn't there dope testing?
Yeah. So we got a clean tank.
Right. And remember, for some of his other fights, that was kind of always up in the air, wasn't it?
Yeah, he didn't even know before the Frank Martin fight. They asked him. They said, who's doing it? He said, is it USADA? I don't know. Baltimore. He didn't know. How do you not know who's coming to take your blood or your urine? How do you not know that?
Unless they're not coming.
Unless they're not coming. So he knocked the shit out of Frank Martin. Frank Martin was drained. He was. I spoke to someone in the camp. He was drained. Okay, fine. But yeah. What happened? Now all of a sudden we know that they coming, and he can't knock out a 130 pounder. Look, the quote, I think, unless it was clickbait, I didn't watch the video. I think the quote said Tank might be in trouble for this because it's a stylistic nightmare, and I don't think that Tank is cracking like he normally does. Because now it's a possibility he might be been on that juice, man. He might have been. So I don't know. Not an 86. In that super chat, much love. He says, salute Drew and salute to Stormy B, man. Keep cooking. F. Ryan, a.k.a. King Duck. And that prima donna Tank. Salute to the Haneys. Hashtag LDBC for life. Hashtag F the haters. Hashtag stay on code. Salute to you, good brother. Salute to you. Thank you so much.
Salute.
Always on code. Chrome hearts, braided hair, knockout artist. Then he says, fun to watch. Whatever fuck. And I'm like, wait a minute. Nobody's gonna say anything. Don't worry. I put a spotlight right on that. So did Canelo.
He take a knee. You need to lose like 10-8.
Uh-huh. You talk about face of boxing. I had that Thunder Homo come on my live the other day. So many goalpost moves, man. But that dude, oh my God. Let me show y'all this clown's picture. Let me ask y'all a question. Is that a straight male? Uh-oh. I mean, y'all tell me. Is that a straight male?
Bonnet?
Nah, that's his hair, bro. That's what I was saying. I'm like, what is in your hair? You see, when you talk to me, you might as well come from a ghost account. Because I'm looking at this, I'm like, wait, who the fuck takes a picture like that? And what's in your hair?
Bukaki.
Does this dude look straight? I'm being honest. Let me ask y'all. Is he straight?
Straight out of the Barry White barbershop. What the hell is this?
What's he doing with his mouth?
Yeah, he doing fish lips or something.
Yeah, what the fuck? And in the chat, he responded to me and then put the kiss emoji in it. This dude straight? Let me talk to the ladies in the chat. This dude straight? Could this dude get your phone number? Honestly.
He wants your phone number so he can hit up your man.
He wants your number because he like your husband. I mean, real shit.
Stephen L. Max says, nope, he gay. He just took his finger out his butt.
Oh my God. Hey girl, he could get your number? I'm just wondering. Hey fellas, your daughter bring this dude home and you see this on the social media. You got to send out warnings, man. Like, yo, look, I ain't trying to tell you what to do, but look at this. His eyebrows are done, y'all. You see that? Yep.
What are you, a homo?
Yep. There you go. All right. Then he came back, tried to clean it up. Look at that. Now he want to put his mug shot up. That's a straight man, y'all. Then he says, I'm from South Side Queens. I bet.
¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel!
Hey, man, where's Victor?
Good night.
And what hairstyle is that? The tarantula or some shit? What the fuck?
That shit look like a burnt. You ever like burnt a stick? The tip of that shit. Southern T, my brother, what's good? These are the Tank fans. I'm not kidding. Go look at the live from the other night. These are the Tank fans. It was the weirdest thing. I said, what are you doing?
Hey, that picture there, he got that expression when somebody say, okay, now try not to look suspicious.
He's stuffing hot dogs in the back of his drawers and trying to steal them out of Stop and Shop. Man, get out of here. These are the Tank fans. Fuck out of here, man. You do not talk to me. Do not talk to me. And yes, that's why I'm Tank and Ryan are they're Bopsy twins. Remember the Bopsy twins? Yeah. Them. Tank, you should have stayed out of it. Your hate for Devin got me talking about you. Dumbass. Stupid.
He take a knee. You need to lose like 10-8.
Take that, Chrome Hearts. After this happened, yo.
He take a knee. You need to lose like 10-8.
Fucking ego was like,
Can I ask you what's going on? 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 ¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel!
Oh my God. Cat sent me clips. They went to his live and screen recorded his reaction because I guess he threw a fight party. And yo, I couldn't help. I was laughing. I was like, yo, bro, I know what round that was. And then they sent me when he took the knee. That nigga was like, what? Huh? I was like, yo. I was like, you love me. I'm just as confused as everybody else. I ain't know what the fuck I was looking at. I said, what's wrong with this nigga? Hey, man, Tank was clean. Yeah, I'll stand on that. I think Tank was juicing. The only reason why I think he was juicing because when he was asked who does his drug testing, he started talking about Baltimore. In other words, he don't know. TD Sports and that super chat, much love. He said, looking like Ernie from 73.
Hey, and since he black, wouldn't that make him Bernie?
Bernie. Rubber ducky, you're the one. You made that time a lot of fun. Oh shit! I'm gonna make that. Wait, hold on. I still got that shit in my phone. Oh, it's over. Good looking out, Tom. Main biker salute. He said, my son said not Queens. Dude, it's a queen. Oh.
Man, I can't breathe. Shit.
Oh God. Delano. Look at Delano. What do you? Okay, let's read what Delano said. All right, let's read it. Blame your boy Oscar. He thought your boy Ryan this. You know what I'm gonna do, Stormy? Just for Ryan, just for Delano. That small clip from Pulp Fiction. English, motherfucker. Do you speak it?
Yeah, right.
I'm putting that on my board just for Delano. Damn, man. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, bro? What are you? All right. And the beat goes on. Okay, here comes Jackie. Salute, young man. He says, why won't Devin fight Keyshawn Davis? Why wasn't he on the list, Drew?
What? 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 What?
Jackie, have you seen the list? Jackie, have you seen the list? Did you watch my show when I went through the list? I had an open panel. We talked about the list. Go review the list, Jackie. Go, oh God. All right, just go review the list, man. All right, okay. Stormy, could you please read this out loud? Brother, I can't. Read it, because maybe I'm bugging.
Okay, I'm gonna read it like it's written.
Thank you.
Because I do have reading skills. Stormy, you're wrong. Tank last 5 appointments were undisputed and ranked very high. Well, Tank got them too. Got to them. Keep it Ryan. I have to admit to everyone out there listening, I am now dumber for reading that, and I'm mad at Drew for making me do so.
Wait a minute.
I'm going to night school this evening. Do some makeup.
I can't. I'm dying. Oh God, man, oh God, I got tears. The tears. Wait a minute. Stop. No. Wait a minute. Okay. Oh, my head. Oh. I gotta give Delano a wrench, bro. Okay. All right, we okay. Everybody's okay.
I'm not. I need a pill.
Tank's last 5 appointments. Y'all niggas won't leave me alone. Oh. Oh. All right. Okay. That's my. He said keep it Ryan. Okay. All right. We're gonna keep it Ryan. Okay. All right. Yes, sir. I'm gonna listen to VP though. Shay Girl said, felt my IQ go down 5 points. Oh, let me read this. Wait, my brother Ibra, in that super chat, he said, you know, this MF sweet and in the closet, all he needs is a 6-pack and a suggestion. Wait a minute. He said a 6-pack and a suggestion.
Motherfucker, do you speak it? Yes. English, motherfucker, do you speak it? English, motherfucker, do you speak it? Yes. English, motherfucker, do you speak it? Yes.
Nigga say keep it right.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Yes. Oh, my head. Oh, God. I refuse. Oh, God. Oh, Stormy, Cash App.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it? Yes.
Oh. Then the nigga said yes.
Yeah, salute to EJ out there in the Cash App. He says, Miguel, nasty, Tank Frank, delusional work. Yeah. Appreciate you, EJ. Thank you.
Lord have mercy.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it? Yes.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's going in the chamber. This show just became an instant classic. Oh, Lord. I can't. You guys got to stop. Oh, Lord. Lord. Oh, that's funny. That's funny as hell. Now I'm going to take homie picture and make it into a meme. Wait a second, I got to find it. Okay. Let me go to my... Oh, my God. Lord of mercy. Oh, shit. Lord of mercy. That nigga said, English, motherfucker, do you speak it? Oh, shit. I can't, bro. Oh. Okay, we back to planet Earth. Don't worry, Delano, you're a wrench now. You earned that shit. You earned that. Oh, good God. Let me put this pic back up. Oh, man. It's a Tank buffoon right there. Oh, Lord of mercy. Can I ask you what's going on? Yeah, let me screenshot this. Yeah, I'm making a meme of this dude. I'm making an absolute meme of this dude. Because he came in, if y'all missed the show, he came in, I mean, he wanted to completely floss his teeth with Tank's pubic hair, man. It was disgusting, bro. It was disgusting. Look, man, you a Tank fan that can't admit when he's at wrong. That don't mean you're a boxer supporter. That means you're booty clap. Oh, man. All right, I can move this dude's pick now, man. I'm about to do him dirty. Ew. Oh, my God. Jay Good. Salute, bro. Jay, man, what up? Hold on, wait a minute. Let me see something. Okay. I don't see the general on. Well, I don't be getting notifications. The general's on? he ain't on, I'll stay on. Nope, he not on. Okay. That's crazy. Been subscribed to him for over a decade. I can't get a fucking notification. Yeah, I'm about to do this dude filthy. Should have left me alone, Ernie. I'm gonna do him filthy right now. I'm doing it right now. I'm doing filthy right now. Oh man, I got this app too. I got this app. I don't know how to act, bro. I don't know how to act. This app I got, ridiculous, man. I make shit move. This Ryan Garcia thing, I just did this yesterday night. I said, yo, man, y'all let the cat out the bag with this. J man, what's good? All right, let's talk about Ryan Garcia again. Burn in hell, bro. Get it back in blood. I have no Ryan Garcia fans around now. Y'all have this pity party for him. Not even y'all don't want to talk about this dude no more. This is amazing. I want to talk about him now. And Rolly, I know you said, leave Ryan alone. He tried his best. Rolly, look, man. Look, it's Rolly. I'll just say that. It's Rolly, y'all. It's Rolly. I'm good on Rolly, man. It's Rolly, though. It's Rolly, y'all. That's my explanation. It's Rolly. Yo, I'll be damned. This dude does look like Ernie. I'm gonna do him dirty. Big Joe Townsend salute. He said Tank's last 5 appointments make me show it. He's not ready. Oh, fucking hamburger cheese. Yes, sir. Hamburger cheese. What y'all know about that? Hamburger cheese. Yeah, buddy. My brother iRock back at that super chat. He said, why in the world does this dude look like he just pulled his head out of a rhino's? Man, listen. Any Ryan fans in there? I know y'all watching. Where the Ryan fans out? Where y'all at, man? Stormy, should I drop a link?
Yeah, why not?
I'm dropping the link. I want the Ryan Garcia fans to come up. I'll give you the floor. Hell, if you're a Tank fan, pull up. Don't care. Keep it respectful. Don't come on here F-bombing because you're in your feelings over something I said. I don't care. Keep it boxing. Turn your camera on. Keep it boxing. We can talk. You know what I mean? Pull up. If you feel I'm wrong on what I'm saying, anything about Ryan or Tank, pull up. Let me know. Come talk. Rod Neal in that super chat, much love. He said Tank power left when he started VADA appointments. Yep. Those are the appointments the nigga had VADA tested. And the power left. Now, I ain't want to ride that. I ain't want to go there, but it was too obvious. Mad obvious. I'm like, yo, hold on, man. I believe in miracles. Niggas be singing that shit when they see Tank. Oh, they go Tank. I believe in miracles. Where the Ryan fans at? Big brother in life, salute. Let me
Motherfucker,
run this
do
to
you speak it? Yes. English, motherfucker, do you speak it? Yes.
Oh my God, bro. Immortalized, man. Come on up, man. Where my Ryan fans at? Scary ass dudes, man. Before he was about to knock Devin head off, and Devin don't want the rematch. She don't want to run it back. And blip 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 blah 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 blah. What you talking about? King Fuses, salute. Buckle up. You can leave. Fuck out of here. Y'all know Buckle Up was backstage? I don't fucking talk to you, nigga. You don't keep your word. Darius Gillard in that super chat. Much love. He says, salute Drew, Sensei in the chat. I finally found an apartment in the metro area. So no more strict life. By the way, that dude with the hair looks like the guy that unalived Jeffrey Dahmer. Word? He do? Because Jeffrey Dahmer, he ate a steak knife or something. Oh, it's bad. Ultimate Fight Club, salute. Yeah, Buckle Up Boxing showed up backstage. What did I say about these sick niggas? What did I say about these sick niggas? That nigga's sick. That nigga's sick, but he's watching me. If I don't fuck with you, I don't watch you. I had a conversation with that nigga, like a year and a half ago. I thought we had an understanding. Last thing he said on my stream was, you know what, I'm off your bumper. Yeah, I'm off your bumper because I didn't understand you, YEW. Yeah, I'm off your bumper because I made sense. Accused me of a whole bunch of shit that I didn't do, that I didn't even say. You said that annoying in the way cheated Nonito Donere Edgay Erkgay. I'm like, no, I didn't. No, I'm sorry. He said that I said that that Anui cheated Cool Boy Steph. That's what he said. I'm like, I didn't say that. Meaning I didn't start it. I said his fucking team said it. And Joe Townsend put the link in the chat. He said, this is where I got it from. They put it out. I did a video and I said, well, you have a choice to make. Either stay and fight or go home. Mark Wonderland, salute. Stay and fight or go home. He stayed and fight and he got knocked out. But I said the man stacks his raps as per Cool Boy Steph's team, as per a video that I put up. It shows him on ESPN, he's stacking his raps. It's supposed to be gauze, tape, gauze. This motherfucker put tapes, gauze, and more tape. Not supposed to do that. And you see it on the fucking video. But guess what? You can do it in Japan. So I said, if you don't like it, if you're not used to that, leave. He stayed and he got knocked out. Stormy's the one that said, okay, all right, he stacks his raps, so it don't make a difference. Don't let that boy hit you. And Steph let the boy hit him, and you saw what happened. But Buckle Up said that I made it up. I said, no, I didn't. Look. It came out and I spoke on it. But see, this is what happens when you're so busy worried about what someone else says instead of doing your own research. When I put up a video, if I got it from an article, I read from the article, I give you my opinion, and I say link is in the description. Tell me what you think. Y-O-U, not Y-E-W, not the letter U in shorthand. No. Tell me what you think. That's how I do things. Buckle Up's dumbass comes up, oh, you said that. Shut up, man. What did BF call him? Did he say like a burnt roach? I don't talk to insects, man. Get the fuck away from me. You don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you. Why are you clicking my link, man? Why are you watching me? You ain't got nothing else to do? Niggas got the day off. It's nice out. Professor X, salute. You see what I mean, y'all? That nappy-headed nigga go live, I'm nowhere near where he goes live. That nappy-headed nigga on a panel, I'm nowhere on that panel. I don't want to talk to him. I'm good. Like a burnt ant, right? That's what it was, a burnt ant. That was funny as fuck. Nigga look like a dust head, man. Come on, man. Your English is bad, and you look like you speak that fucked off English. You're uneducated, and you're a dirty bum-ass nigga. Stay away from me, dude. You see what I'm saying? I tell these niggas stay away from me. He's watching me this morning. You see what I mean? Fuck out of here, bro. Yo, you know what? I'm off your bumper. Turn right around 2 weeks later, makes a video about me. Fuck out of here, dude. Stay away from me. Remember the iRock in that super chat. Super chat, buckle up. Something you'll never get because no one gives a fuck about you. Building platforms, talking reckless about me and my brothers. You only got like 200 people around you. The most videos you get is when you're talking crazy about us, and they still don't reach over 1,000. That's why I say focus on the sport, not us. We're not the athletes. Nigga, look, you look like you smell like burnt garbage. Fuck out of here, man. My brother iRock says, yo, tell me why dude look just like Dave Chappelle in Nutty Professor. He does. Yeah, yo, I'm working on this meme right now, bro. This is gonna be epic, bro. All you gotta do is talk about Tank and then buckle up, show up. Special teams prevent. Oh, he do look like the nigga that killed Jeffrey Dahmer. And that dude look gay too. You look gay too? Look at that. Oh, Lord. I got you. I'm looking at it right now, Darius. Salute to you, good brother. Michael Bay, salute. Well, since we're on the topic, y'all tell me, since no Ryan Garcia fans want to pull up, tell me what you want to see Ryan Garcia do next. There's no light work at this point. He's at the full 147. He was calling out Boots and F Devin, and if I got to walk through Devin, I'll do that. By the way, curious. Buckle Up's always worried about what we in the LDBC do. How many videos did he do about Ryan Garcia? I'm just curious.
Facts.
I'm just curious. He always talking. He want BF. He don't like that man. He don't like us. All this racist shit. How many videos he did about Teofimo Lopez? How many videos he did about Ryan Garcia? How many videos he did about Henry Garcia making a nappy-headed nigga comment or whatever the fuck he said? All right? How many videos he did about Canelo Duck and Benavidez? But he's worried about what we say. See what I mean? And that's why, buckle up, you'll never be on my panel ever again. You know what you can do? My email scrolling at the bottom, 1000slaps@gmail.com. 1000slaps@gmail.com. One more time, 1000slaps@gmail.com. You write me a detailed email with a fucking apology and send me the links to the videos you did voicing your disdain towards Ryan Garcia's racism and how you hope Tank punches him in the face instead of high-fiving and buddying up with him. And today's the 26th. Don't do no video today. This is my video I did. No. You should, black man, you should have been doing that in real time. No, nigga. He did that to Devin. They reversed everything and you got quiet. Why? Because you love yourself some fucking Tank. If Tank don't like it, you don't like it. You don't march to your own fucking tune. You're way off code. Where your videos? Fuck that. I know you on my dick. Got like 10 videos about me. Got like 30 about BFTB. Where are your videos about Ryan Garcia's racism and his cheating? Where those at? Or did you get quiet? This why I don't fuck with you niggas. Fuck out of here. There's nothing to discuss. You write me an email and apologize to me. Todd French in that super chat salute. He says, I want to see Ryan eat a bag of wieners. He probably is eating them right now. Cook, Drew. I'm on the jobs, my brother. Salute. Exactly, Joe Townsend. This is my response to Drew Titan looking ass. All them niggas down there ridiculous. Ridiculous. You will never be on my panel. Fuck out of here. I rock, my brother. You said buckle up in my Bernie Mac voice. Him downstairs. Him downstairs. Buckle up today. Go ahead and make a video about me. And use this, use elements from this live stream to do so. And just remember, I don't deal with you. I'm live, and you came backstage dealing with me for what? You don't fuck with me. Why are you here? You can write me that apology. That's what you can do. And send me your work about Ryan Garcia. Write me the apology, right? And then send me your work about Ryan Garcia's racist rants and cheating and how you're disdained as a black man for it. Do that. Homie. Homeboy. Can you do that? Can you do that or not? Ridiculous. Oh, no doubt, Stormy. Can't believe that. Where the Ryan fans at? I'm interested. What you want to see him do next? Man, you ain't got to come up here and start beefing. I ain't gonna roast you. I ain't got to lie on Ryan. Do you want the Haney match next? You want the Haney match next? Tell me. Do. Yeah, Stormy, we back.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. I think I need to clean some files or something out of my computer because it's starting to crash and stuff. I don't know.
You know what you might want to do? Take all your important stuff off. All your important stuff off. All your apps and everything else you got on there. And do a hard reset.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you might want to do. That normally does the trick. Everything that I download on the desktop is removable. I'm doing this animated meme right now. This is amazing, man. I got a link pinned. The only person that shows up is a fucking foolish mortal that wants to talk to me, and I don't fuck with you, dude. I don't fuck with you, dude. You know what I mean? But I'm looking for. I'm dead ass looking for a Ryan fan, because y'all was everywhere. Y'all were like roaches. Let me find out and see things today is happening at an accelerated rate. You guys went the way of the Pactard. As soon as Manny started losing, y'all disappeared. And I ain't get to Manny yet. I might do that Wednesday. Oh, shit. Bro, I'm about to upload this. I'm about to upload. Hey, bro. Hey, I'm about to upload this right now, bro. Oh, man, this is all bad. And I don't care. This is a Supreme Beast in the building. Salute. Storm, you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah.
I'm about to upload this. This is about to be all bad. Hold on, let me get this popping. That's what you do when you have your day off, man. You know what I mean?
I set up for nerds for later.
Oh, you just set up?
Yeah.
J Bean, salute. What we got?
This is a part one for Kung Fu Legends profile of Jackie Chan. Remember you said you wanted to do something?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So Kung Fu Legends profiling Jackie Chan, and I'm gonna simulcast it for the first time to the Kung Fu channel.
Dope.
Yeah.
Don't miss that tonight, y'all. And we're gonna do some pep talk tonight. Hold on. Y'all ready for this shit, yo?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nigga, you left me alone. Oh shit. I am reckless with it. Yes, sir. I even remember that dude's name. You call him Popcito, whatever the fuck. Ghost 85. Yeah, that's what it was. Ghost 85. Spicy Pop. That's what he called himself. Spicy Papacito. And then he's blowing kisses. Well, there you go.
That's pretty spicy, I'll say.
Yup. Leave me alone, bro. He was standing deep in the pocket for Tank. I said, what are you talking about, man? Get away from me. Man, putting your tongue down Ernie's throat. What's wrong with you, bro? Leave me the fuck alone, bro. With skeet in your hair. You talking about iPhone Queen.
Hey, you see Angel Diaz's comment there, Drew?
There you go. There you go. Now see that right there? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. See that? I didn't know that. Didn't know that. But dude was in the chat talking about, oh yeah, the Papacito. Ghost 85 Papacito. So Papacito is a rainbow word in Spanish. Thank you for educating me. Dude had like 3 channels. And every time I said, get out, get away from me, he came back. Like, buckle up. Why do you think, bro, listen, I do things for a reason. Why do you think I always make, you know, I make these gay references? It comes from somewhere. It comes from somewhere. Y'all ever ask, yo, why these dudes come back to BFTB's channel to get cussed out every day? Y'all ever, I mean, seriously, y'all ever just be like, yo, what's wrong with these dudes? It's funny. It's funny. But you ever ask, why do you do, bro, does any sane person, would you do that? I got one time to go anywhere where I feel disrespected. I don't have to make a response video. I don't have to do all that. I just don't go back. Like, man, fuck you, and I leave. And I'm gone. There'll be no mention of him. You're right, Shawa. They get off on it. That nigga Buckle Up been beefing with BFTB, I swear to God, since around the pandemic. You know that's about 5 years ago now? He's been around for a minute, and this is his second channel. There's something wrong with that nigga. He's listening right now. Nigga, there's something wrong with you. Seriously. Remember all those British dudes? I'm like, yo, why they here every day? You're getting disrespected. Why are you here? Go away. The only thing I can think of is they get off on it, like Shower in the chat says. How hard do you pinch your nipples? Rhetorical question, because I don't care. But you're doing something over there. You're doing something over there. You're doing something. Fuck out of here. I dropped a link looking for Ryan fans or Tank fans. He clicks the link. Difficulty with that is I don't fuck with you. Exactly, Shelton. They're like getting cussed out and yelled at. Man, what grown man likes that? You know what happens? You know what happens? You know what happens? Listen. You ever saw a battered woman? And you know every time she around her boyfriend or husband, he going upside her head. She wearing shades at night because she got the swole eye. Her face look like half of Mitch Green when he fought Mike in the street. I'm like, yo, what's wrong with you? Caught a face stealer, salute. Like, what's wrong with this dude? You ask Shorty, what's wrong with her? He's whooping your ass. Wait a minute. Get away from him before he kill you. And what does she tell you? I can't leave him. Why? Strong, independent woman. Why? Because I love him. Okay. At that point, back up. Don't say nothing. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. You did your good deed. Stay away. But normally women go through that, right? Good. So what the fuck is it with these dudes? What the fuck is it with these dudes? If you don't fuck with me, why are you watching everything that I say? What is wrong with you? What is your infatuation? It's that nigga. It's the dead nigga. Would stay real. Now listen to the name for a minute. Would stay real? Just think about that. The nigga had like 20 videos about me. I was like, what is wrong with this nigga? But I have family members who, you know, they don't follow boxing at all. They just know I have a channel. I'm like, yo, your name came up in my algorithm and this dude is making like a video a day about you. I said, well, what is he? I don't know him. You never met him? I don't know him. Look, it's social media. I don't know. He has a hard on for me. I don't know. I'm not the athlete. I'm not super rich. I don't know what his problem is with me. He watches me. He don't watch the sport. He watches me. He goes to platforms and brings up me. There's a few niggas out here like that. That is not normal, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm telling you. That is not normal. It's not. It's not normal. I didn't expect this dumbass nigga to click the link. What are you clicking the link for, man? Unless you got an apology for me, you send it in an email. But you'll never speak to me on a panel. If I'm on a panel and BFTB lets you on, I'm leaving. You got it, because I don't want to talk to you, bro. Because that's some stupid shit he'll do. I'll be talking to BF. BF will let him on. Because BF like just verbally beating the shit out of him because he shows up for it. Yeah, and I just want to say to Drew Titan, you wrong about Tank. Yeah, you're Baltimore. Shut up, nigga. Damn. Go back to school. Go get your GED. Finish that. The fuck? Steve Elder Mack in that super chat salute. He says, facts, Drew. I don't call my son Esteban Papacito. The fuck? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. That's crazy. You niggas like it when your significant other choke you, don't you?
Can I ask you what's going on?
he take a knee. You need to lose like 10-8.
Can I ask you what's going on?
All my troubles come more nigga. Yeah, it makes me mad. Why you niggas are so against somebody for you?
How much longer do you think your
It
mom
makes me so mad. It's long enough to beat your ass if you fuck up. That's right. You might not get out of the stadium tonight. You gotta be cool because you've been watched.
Hey, buckle up. Before you send me a fucking email explaining yourself, send me all your videos cutting up Ryan Garcia and Teofimo Lopez. And then while you're at it, explain why the fuck didn't Tank cut up Ryan Garcia and Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez, I know what Tank say. Oh, I'm gonna slap the shit out of him when I see him. The monkey comment, right? Wait a minute. No, you're not. No, you're not. You know why he's a liar? How many times Tank say he's gonna slap somebody didn't do it? Wasn't he supposed to slap Devin when he saw him? Did he do it? No. That was for clicks and views. Yeah, this is the smoke I wanted.
And what's all this about slapping somebody? Don't a man punch another man?
Yeah, exactly. USA Boxing #1. The first thing we do is, we check his channel. There's a link, USA Boxing. What you need to do is click the link and come up and let's have this conversation. So I'm on his channel. It's a year old, a little over a year old. What you want to do is click the link, join the panel, let's have a conversation. Look at what he's saying. Pillow fist. Yeah, oh, Ryan, oh, yeah, why you celebrating? Join the panel, let's have a conversation. You want the smoke or do you just want to hide in the comment section? Let me know what it is. Let me know what it is. There's a link. Are you gonna come up? Hashtag Baltimore. Or is that Buckle Up's Ghost channel? Let me know what it is. He said, Tank leftover whoop pillow fist. All right, cool. Click the link. Come up. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation. You gonna come up or not? Your next comment should be, okay, give me a minute. I'm coming up. If it's anything other than that, you already know what's going to happen to you. There's 2 links pinned at the top of both of my pages. Come on down, come on down, come on down, come on down. Let's go. Well, I know Mr. Shelton. He had to have. But he wants to click the link and argue. Argue. G-E-W. Argue. He wants to argue. That's Buckle Up to spell argue. R-G-E-W. Argue. I don't mind. I argue with BFTB all the time. I argue with you. No, you don't. I ignore you. So Pussy Clot not gonna come up here. Okay. Y'all go ahead and bop what's this clown's name? USA Boxing #1. Okay, listen. All right, you're banned on both my channels. Ryan Garcia is trash. All right. No pads in his system. He's a pinball. Feel me? Yeah. You know what? Let me do another meme. I'm in my bag tonight, or this afternoon, this morning, whatever the fuck. Wow. I got a link, and no Ryan Garcia or Tank fan want to come up and defend this bullshit. Terrific.
All that means is that it's indefensible.
It's indefensible. That's all.
That's all it means. And
Get
that
it back in blood.
Be out here, and they want to be on the opposite side simply because that, you know, it's the house N-word syndrome versus the field N-word syndrome, and it has been bred deep into the DNA of our community. You see, one thing that can't be shaken or moved is fact. Things that are evident and provable. You can't shake and move. You can go against it. You can be disliking of it because it doesn't suit your purposes or your narratives or your initiatives. And that's all something that is self-centered. However, when you do understand that you can stand on a foundation strong as anything in fact and truth, real truth, not your truth, but the truth, then everything else has to bow.
That's right.
It has to. You see, and all it does is it exploits the character of whom you're talking about at the end of the day. And I'd rather be a man of merit and sound character than to be someone that is like wishy-washy and unreliable and someone that is a outright liar, you know. And that's something that, again, when we look at the times that we live in, people are making choices and lines are being drawn in the sand. And all you have to do is stand strong, because you're going to find out very soon. You know, the curtain is being unveiled every single day, more and more and more. People are going to have to make choices.
That's right. This cat's incapable. I want to talk to the niggas. Talk to the niggas. What happened to all the niggas that were Ryan Garcia fans? Where you niggas at? You had the Hodges man. Remember when Shigo got on the goddamn social media, was like, oh, Ryan crashing out bad. It was Ishay Smith that had to tell those clowns, nope, stay your ass right where you are. It was Ishay Smith that had to tell you maggots that. Nope, stay your ass right where you are. Ain't that right, Tim Dog? Timothy Bradley. The coon that he is. Ain't that right, Tim? I'm not forgiving. I'm not forgiving. Delano, what do you... Okay, let's do it. So you got Jackie problems. All right, please explain. I'll give you a second. Please explain. What's that? I don't know. Stormy, what does he mean by that?
Do you want me to destroy more brain cells through this process? I won't be able to make our show later if you're asking.
Oh, Oh God. Nope. Nope.
See what I just did there? I showed a man has to know his limitations.
Oh my God. Oh. Oh my Lord. Oh Lord of mercy. I'm working on this meme. I'm just gonna make this a short video and put it up just because I don't like Ryan. And I'm gonna tear him down forever. Because that's what you goons and you monkeys and you racist ass others tried to do to Devin. So I'm gonna make it my business to hold him accountable since y'all refuse to, since the sport of boxing, guys like ESPN and all you clowns. Don't worry, I got it. Don't worry, I got it. You leaving it up to me? I got you. I got you. I'm gonna drag him forever. I hope Ryan loses every fight moving forward. I hope he loses all his money. Everything.
Yeah, that's the one thing we didn't call for after finding out that he actually cheated and he was punished for it. We didn't say, take his money, take his money. Huh? Because that's what they say about the brothers, right? They always want the brothers' money to be taken.
Always do. Take his money. So what I want Ryan's wife to hit him up for about 20 milli so the babies are taken care of. But I want this dude in the poorhouse. I want him in the poorhouse because I don't care about this dude. Because he don't care about me. He don't care about my people. And I don't even know where that came from. Okay. All right, Stormy, look at this. Look at this. Tank last 5 wins against undefeated fighters. Facts. Oh. Thank you, Angel. Delano, right underneath your comment is that. But wait a minute. Tank last 5 wins against undefeated fighters. Facts. Okay. Is that a testament to his character, or lack thereof?
Tell Delano he has missed his bus, man.
That goddamn bus doing the wheelie at the end is that is the funniest goddamn thing I've ever seen. Yes, next beat on purpose. I did. Delano, you ever heard of a fighter named Jamel Herring? Thank you, Darius. You ever heard of Pitbull Cruz? You ever heard of that? Delano, I'm helping you out now, brother. You see, because you know what Delano does? He goes to these off channels that don't know shit. They just speak with a lot of emotion. And just because you're speaking loud and screaming or whatever it is you're doing, if you don't do, wasn't I talking about research earlier in the show? If you do not do your own research, you're destined to fail. There's been a lot of things that I've heard said on certain channels before I was a content creator. And I'm like, I know that's incorrect, but this guy's speaking with such vigor. Let me research it now, because maybe I'm mistaken, because the fight he's talking about, I watched. And I'll go research it to make sure. I'm like, yo, yeah, I knew that this dude lost. What is this guy talking about? Delano. You ever heard of Jamel Herring? Eric O said you got to do better.
And by the way, with that Special Needs Express, you notice how they showed everybody buckling up with their helmets, right?
Yep.
Didn't Ryan have a helmet on when they took him out of that hotel?
Man, I thought he was making
you
metal.
got that image, Drew? Because you could add that to, listen, the helmet is supposed to be protective, but they don't realize that they put the helmet on what's been damaged already.
Delano, now you said that shit earlier, and I let it go. Now you're saying it again. I'm gonna ask you, who told you that? Who told you that Tank's last 5 opponents was undefeated? Who told you that? It's okay, throw them under the bus. Because you, listening to them, you know, you're saying silly shit listening to them, man. Delano.
He can't hear you while you're talking logic and he wearing his Magneto helmet.
Coach Hudson in the building, man. Salute to you, brother.
Man, peace, brother Drew, brother Stormy. Can you hear me good?
Loud and clear, brother.
Yeah, what's good with you, Coach? How you feel?
Man, I'm feeling good. What I want to know is, how come every time we give an opportunity for you spineless, man-crushing COINTELPRO boxing fans to defend your masters, you are silent. You are quiet. You run to somewhere else where you all can jerk each other off and repeat the same talking points of why you hate Devin, or why this fighter isn't good, or why that fighter isn't good. I mean, how disgusting can it be? A fighter like Caleb Plant, who isn't even a brother, can call it like he is and say, you know what, that brother did what he was supposed to do, or this was right and this was wrong. How gutless do you have to be as a man, especially a black man, to root for Ryan Garcia, who just because he beat Devin, when he went on a racial rant, you brothers are still defending him. Then he comes back. He just doesn't fall short. He looks completely different off the PEDs, and you all are still defending him. You all are I'm telling you, you all are the bottom of the barrel, most gutless individuals, because this is what's happening. You all love a certain fighter, but you hate the real sport of boxing. You hate the real characteristics of what a fighter is supposed to have, built on honor, respect, integrity, being on the same equal playing field as another man. Then by your skills, beating that other man and having your hand raised. That's not what you all care about. You all care about these men that you have crushes on. And I'm so sick of you. If you all are going to be like that, just get out the sport. You can go follow something else and have these fantasies about these men and do that. But this right here is boxing. I just heard the other day when you were going over the hit list, Devin needs to do this. Devin needs to get rid of Bill. All this BS. This is my question. Teofimo has gotten his ass whooped several times. He has missed on great opportunities several times. Not once have I heard one of you brothers come on here and say Teo needs to get rid of his father out of his corner. Not once. Pure hypocrisy. And I'm so sick of you niggas, because men are out here fighting, from the amateurs to the pros. We're fighting to get fairness in the sport, to be recognized. Brother Drew, you just had Elijah Pierce on the channel the other day, and he tells everyone the trials and tribulations that he went through. And I don't know if people heard him. The man said that he had to reteach himself his fighting stance so he could get a fair call from judges because of the crap that's going on. Now imagine our youth dealing with this type of crap, and we got to deal with you spineless niggas who come on social media and cape for people who don't like you, me, your mother, your father, your children, and you all still cape from them. It does not make you look more intelligent because you are always going against the grain and never on code. When your fighter gets beat, get the hell out the sport. When they retire, pick up your stuff and take your raggedy ass out the sport as well, because you are cowards. You all have nothing to stand on in the sport. You can't even defend it. That's why you can't call in. Man, I'm sick of these dudes.
And thank you, Coach, for that. And that's why I opened up the platform, because anybody that can come in here, any black person can come in here, and believe me, I was ready for everything, y'all. I was ready for everything. I just don't want to talk to Buckle Up, because he proved to be every bit the loser nigga that he is a long time ago. And he's not even a man of his word. This is deeper than boxing, because I was going to question your character as a man, especially a man of color. And if you're a non-black man, I was going to question your integrity of you wanting the fairness of the sport, and where do you stand on that? Because none of this is fair. None of this is fair. Okay, and if you could look past all of that, it's because of your unconditional hatred for a fighter that's actually out here trying to get shit done. That tells me everything I need to know about you. Okay, Delano. Know what I'm gonna have to do for you, Delano? There's links in there. Can you come on here and talk, bro? I mean, I'm being serious, because I need to know what are you on. He says, talking about ducking, why I have not mentioned the Russell brothers. Ask Devin about that. Why am I asking Devin about the Russell brothers? Why am I asking Devin Haney about the Russell brothers? Why? Tank is the man. Why did Tank duck Gary Russell Jr.? Mr. Gary Russell. That was a homegrown fight. They could have sold millions right there. What happened with that? And you talking about the brothers as in plural, all of them? I know Mr. Gary Russell wanted that smoke. Tank didn't want that smoke. Why didn't he break bread with his fellow DMV area person? Why didn't he do that? And by the way, Big Brother in Life, Devin did offer Gary Russell during the pandemic. That fight was actually being made right here by the LDBC. Don't get it fucked up. We definitely was pushing for that fight. And God rest the dead, Delano. His brother was a regular on my show, Batman, who lost his life in the streets. But when he called me, I said, yo, we got to fight. He says, nah, my pops don't want to do it. I was like, fuck. I don't know what was happening. But Batman told me I was one of the first people to know Delano. You see, when you're late to the party, man. A lot of people in the chat don't even, some of y'all was here, most of you weren't. Batman was a brother. He was part of the Russell clan. I call him a clan, the Russell clan. And he told me his pops didn't want to do it. I was like, damn, well, what could we do if they didn't want to do it? Did you know about that, Delano? You didn't. So I know you go to other places where you get that feel good. That's why I tell people, go on and get that feel good. Go on and get that feel good from the people who love on Tank. They may sound smart. They may look smart. They may say shit that make you feel smart. But when you come here and regurgitate it, see what happens is I question it and you got to back it up. Now, when I said Batman, he's thinking about Bruce Wayne and fighting the Joker and all this shit. No. John Page, aka Batman, was a regular on my show once upon a time. And during the pandemic, we was trying to make Gary Russell Jr. versus Devin Haney. And Batman was going back and forth for Bill Haney on various platforms. That's the truth. And when I thought we had a fight, I called Batman on the phone. I was like, what's going on? No, I'm sorry. He called me. I said, we got to fight? He says, nah, man, my pop said no. I said, really? He said, he don't want to do it. And I left it there. I said, damn. I left it there. I didn't badmouth anybody, nothing. I left it there. And for those of you that don't know, the brother lost his life in the street. You know, but Delano, you wasn't around for all of that, right? You wasn't around 5 years ago for that. So you're late to the party. So those people that are telling you stuff or these weird ass analogies that you're coming to, trust me, we've been there and done that already. See, Delano, Delano, your thoughts on that. You putting all this work on Devin, but meanwhile, Devin was out here trying to get all the smoke. Tank is not. Niggas, you could come up here and talk about this weird business shit and what people need to be doing. Look, man, Tank is the A side. Heavy's head their way to crown. Don't tell me that Tank ain't got to do everything. Oh, you guys want Tank to fight everybody. Well, Devin is trying to fight everybody. He became undisputed on Tank's watch. George Kambosos became unified on his watch.
Come on.
Teofimo Lopez became unified on his watch.
Come on.
Shakur Stevens got a belt right now.
That's right.
Why aren't they unifying? What's going on?
The same Shakur that said he'll go up to 154 to fight Conor Benn, but won't fight Devin right now.
Right, and then reneged on that. When I had the camera on him, he said, "Oh no. Sometimes I say shit. No, but I fight him at 147." He said that. I had the camera on him.
Come on.
And I looked around and said, "Oh, y'all heard that?" Because he was talking big shit just the other day. And niggas get mad at me. I hold these fighters accountable. I ain't got to say shit to them. I let them talk. Because they don't remember what the fuck they said.
That's right.
D'Artagnan 8 in that super chat. He said, "Hey, Drew, actually, what was the ultimate reason why that fell apart? I never understood why." Bro, I didn't. Batman didn't know. They were going through their pops. Their pops said, "You know what? Fuck it. He didn't want to fight." And I left it there. I didn't want to, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to, like, pry into it and be like, "Yo, come on. Why? No. The man said no. And I left it alone. The fight never happened. Delano says no one wanted smoke from both Gary and Antonio. That is not the truth, Delano. Devin wanted the smoke. I just told you. And God rest Batman and their father. I'm not talking bad about anybody. But the pops said no. And I was asking Batman. I was on the phone with him. And I said, "Why not?" He said, "I don't know." Batman wanted to fight. Y'all remember when Fanon had Batman and Bill going back and forth on his channel? Like 5 years ago? Y'all remember that? But the pops didn't want the fight. When it came down to it, was like, matter of fact, that was so hot, ESPN got wind of it. And they were talking about it on ESPN. But they'll tell you that YouTubers don't know shit about boxing.
Come on.
It's bullshit. That fight was made here. Bud and Errol it started here. Black Fight Fan.
That's right.
He made that shit happen. And niggas will never give him credit over here for that. I mean, not over here, but like in conventional media. That fight was started here on YouTube on Trail Boxing Talk. Black Fight Fan did that.
Come on.
But y'all want to run behind a fat ass Dan Raphael and shit, man. These dudes is liars, man. Y'all not here for that. I spoke to Batman on the phone. Batman was a regular on KO's channel. I'm sure he spoke to KO about that. Not lying about that. BFTB,
hey,
we're not lying about that. That fight was made here. Well, it was tried to be made here. Devin Haney wanted all the smoke. But y'all run behind and sniff the ass of dudes that don't want to do shit. Tell me what belt that Ryan Garcia ever held. Tell me.
They don't care, Drew.
They don't.
It ain't even about that. They just want to hate on Devin. And it's like the question to me is, what does Devin have to be? Now, if you are an American boxing fan and you're talking about the youngest undisputed champion of the 4-belt era, you're talking about somebody that went overseas twice to make this thing happen, fought Lomachenko, went right up to get some more smoke. He's doing everything that he needs to do to show that he is chasing greatness. And y'all still hating over this excuse that you don't like Bill? And you call yourself an American boxing fan?
Crazy, right?
You are liars. You are liars and cowards. See, I like, I've been down in the South for a while. And when I'm around a racist white man that let me know you don't like me, I have way more respect for him than you niggas that sit up here and act like you with us and you against us. You act like you with the brotherhood, but you ain't really with us. You now all of a sudden all of y'all are Brian Norman Jr. fans. Just a few weeks ago, you all were disrespecting his father. See, I got receipts, and I remember you. Now all of a sudden, it looked like, hey, this could be somebody to challenge Devin. Now all of a sudden, all of y'all been down in Atlanta, and you supporters of Brian Norman Jr. Where were y'all a few years ago? I don't understand. Y'all wasn't saying nothing then. Because you're liars and you are cowards. Who do you fans think you are? This is what I don't understand. I have seen coaches, trainers, and fighters come on YouTube and be more respectful, be more humble than some of you fans who feel like you have the right to disrespect someone who's a current fighter, former fighter, current coach, former coach. People in the boxing game doing the work right now, and you sit up here talking about ask Devin this. What does the brother Drew say? You need to be qualified to ask certain questions. You need to be qualified to have certain conversations. Who the hell are you to tell somebody, go ask Devin about his business, and he's chasing greatness, and you can't defend Ryan Garcia. You can't defend Tank Davis right now. You should be quiet until your man crush handles business in the sport before you tell somebody to go ask Devin something. You should keep your mouth shut and humble yourself as a fan. Who do you think you are? Man, I said I wasn't going to get riled up.
And to add to that, Coach and Drew and chat,
go ahead, good
it
brother.
was just a few recent years ago that the legendary, and we can call him that now because his career is now over. He's retired and he is doing other good things by trying to share with fighters. Lennox Lewis was trying to offer mentorship to some of these present day fighters, and it took the likes of one highly promoted and agenda pushed, pressed AJ to call Lennox Lewis a clown. He called a fighter who is a Olympic champion, gold medalist, a multiple-time heavyweight champion, and undisputed, can actually live with the fact that he can say that he defeated every single man that he entered the ring against, both in facing men off for a first time, or whether he caught them in a rematch and righted some wrongs. And AJ has yet to face the contemporaries that could have given him the type of dossier, which means documented resume, that could give you consideration for positive legacy. He has avoided certain fighters, and he has underestimated others when they thought that they were putting him in kind of light and he was going to handle the business. We saw Andy Ruiz Jr. become a unified heavyweight champion, first Mexican in the history, though there were better Mexican fighters at heavyweight than Andy Ruiz Jr. So that tells you, by him defeating AJ, where that places AJ. And then when he fought a rematch with Ruiz, they give him a victory because Ruiz couldn't catch up to him because he came in overweight and out of shape, and AJ was afraid to engage.
Yep.
And then they miscalculated against Daniel Dubois, even knowing the past history of Dubois having handed AJ KO in the gym. So it's like you've got guys today who are so wrong as two left shoes walking down the streets backwards with blindfolded, okay? Now you got people walking around like that who will not adhere to fact. Those people should be dismissed, and they should not be accredited of anything except for ignorance.
That's right.
And that's the thing. So let's make sure that we keep it all in its proper perspective, because this is this generation. And this generation is going fast into oblivion. It really is.
Yeah.
There won't be much left after this generation passes. There won't be much left for anyone.
Todd French in that super chat salute. He says they're listening to goofy ninjas who want a whole boxing style eliminated because they are protecting other ethnic groups. Bro, it's ridiculous. That's what they're doing.
That's right.
That's exactly what they're doing. And all of a sudden, I mean, look, all the writings on the wall. They added a clinch counter when Devin Haney got in trouble against Jorge Linares for 1 round. He got clipped really bad in round 10 at the end. Round 11, I believe it was round 11, he had to get his bearings back. When you're in, listen, that's like boxing 101. When you're in trouble, you clinch. It's part of the game. He didn't even have a point deducted.
And what champion was the king of clinch, Drew?
Oh, Vladimir Klitschko.
Exactly.
Come on, man. Now, wait a minute. Salute to the quiet man, John Ruiz, but he was a bit of an eyesore. And I told him that when he was on our platform. I said, respect to you, man, but sometimes watching you was kind of hard.
Come on.
Jab, straight, clinch. Jab, straight, clinch. I mean, come on, bro. Come on. He had more clinches in one fight than Devin had in that 1 round. Stop it, man. Stop it. They had a clinch counter. Now they want to talk about how Devin refused to engage and all of this shit for him. And nobody says anything. And Todd French is absolutely right. They do want to eliminate a style now.
That's right. That's exactly what's going on.
You know, then brothers talking about, and I hear, you know, the brother Tony on BFTB's thing talking about he wants to implement a rule talking about there should be like you can get deducted a point or whatever for lack of activity. In Pride Championships, they had that. It was called like a yellow card. If they felt you was just not being active, then you get a yellow card and they take money from your purse. That doesn't work in boxing. They have historically, listen, they killed themselves with that. And I'm explaining why. Be very clear. Don't tell me that Devin was afraid to engage and y'all have a problem with it when historically y'all say this with your chest out that Willie Pep won a round of boxing without throwing a single punch. You killed yourself because that must have been the most boring thing in the world to watch because he didn't throw a punch and he won a round. It's not recorded. All right. There was just a couple of people that said they witnessed it. We don't know who they are. Well, I'm sorry. It was Frank Sinatra and somebody else. Okay. Do we trust them? I don't know. And peace to Coach Hudson. I know he had to go. Peace to Coach Hudson. But, I mean, come on. I mean, all of this for Devin. And Devin represents what black fighters have been going through historically.
Drew, let me give another example of what you're just talking about here, and talking about this clinching fiasco. Just yesterday, I watched a series of older fights, and Rocky Lockridge. Right. Some of you may remember that name if you have watched boxing historically and are old enough to remember that name. Rocky Lockridge was a whirlwind of a fighter, and his bouts were back in the days of the 15 rounders. Now I watched like 3 of his fights yesterday. I just kind of had them on while I was doing some other things, but I'm peeping at the screen and everything. And one of the things that I noticed that was like really appealing, and which is why I have become so critical of the fighters of today, is not only were he and his opponents in great condition, you could look at these men and their bodies were lean and lithe, and they were competing at the lightweight divisions and everything like we see guys today. None of that chunkiness to their physiques, none of that muscularity that you see today. And these men battled for 15 rounds, barely clinching, barely. And when I say barely, I'm not talking about maybe 1 or 2 times a round. No, I'm talking about maybe 2 to 3 times in 15 rounds. The referee was getting a real workout watching the men competing in the center of the ring, not laying on the ropes, trying to catch their breath and trying to, get through a round. These men were tussling, okay, and throwing shots and slipping shots and backing each other off. And there was a lot of activity in there. And it was so different from watching fights of today. It's like, no wonder I am going, and I already know this at my core, but it requires you to watch this to know what you're looking at. And this is why these guys of today do not measure up. They don't, in so many ways, in so many levels. And for someone to try to call out a fighter like Devin, whom he's not even in that league of the guys of that era, but at least for today's era, he's trying to make a show of facing his opposition and doing it from a place of, it's not just I may feel that I'm better, but I want the challenge of whomever is being accredited as being worth someone or being noteworthy. I want that guy, because that means if I get to measure myself up against them and I'm successful, that I am going to another level. And see, you have all this complacency out here with guys who do not want to step up to the plate of competitiveness. They just kind of want to steal the money. You ever seen like people who put their food for their pets out on the back porch or whatever, and in the evenings the raccoons will come and they're reaching that bowl and steal something and run away? That's what these guys are trying to do with their careers, and they don't care about legacy. They just kind of want to steal a place, and we have to say things. We have to say something about those things. That's unacceptable, especially when you are a ticket buying person, when you are a person that pays for an event, when you are a person that tunes in with your television, because if you don't like it, you can change the channel or turn it off. Just like I have turned off the Chicago Bulls and the Chicago Bears from my television broadcast for well over a decade, because I finally just got tired of the organizations that run those franchises not investing in what the fans really want. They want the fans' money, but they don't want to bring the winning thing here, because that costs. You have to pay for contracts. You have to pay for fighters or athletes to come and perform in your town. And that can be expensive. But if you're just selling seats, and that's where your aim is just to be a business person, well, we had pretty much a full house. That's where they are with those franchises. So I checked out. No more of that for me. I'm not going to be a lifelong Bulls fan or Bears fan, knowing that all those people wanted to really do at the end of the day is just take my dollar. You understand? Not put a quality product on it. We got blessed and fortunate to have Walter Payton, and almost in an overlapping era, Michael Jordan. We were blessed. And it'll never be that again. And I understand why. Because you can become complacent like that, and that becomes part of the DNA. You're seeing it in boxing. You're seeing it. And then the people who kind of gravitate toward that, they don't like the ones who will make those people that they've gravitated toward. They don't want them to be embarrassed or whatever. So they build this thing of hate toward the real professionals, the guys who really take it to task and get the job done. Right? You can see that. So when you have the people like the Deontay Wilders or the Errol Spencers and the Bud Crawfords and Devin Haney's and these men who are really out there trying to do something, not only because they feel that in their character and well-being, but they feel that as far as I owe the fans something to do my best. That's character at the end of the day. And those names that I just ran off, they're not necessarily the only ones, but they're prominent enough for you to look at them and make that as an example, because you have to understand that those people have shown you their character. They've shown it.
That term character is a lost function amongst black fans, amongst a lot of black athletes. And I'm just talking about my people now. I hold them accountable all day, every day. But it's a lost function. It's a lost function. When you say character, just think about your favorite athlete. And how does he measure up? How does he measure up when you say character? Because now you're talking about not only inside the ring or on the field or on the court, outside of it. Todd French in that super chat, he says, eliminate the style of the outboxer is crazy. This is what they're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? This is what they're trying to do. Character. Oh, God. Delano, he says, I've been in this game for 45 years. I got a lot to say. Well, there's a link there, Delano. I told you to click the link. I want to hear what you have to say. I want to know what you have to say because I don't understand you. Maybe you can help me understand. Maybe you're typing, your spell, your autocorrect is messed up. Okay, there's 2 links on both my channels. I asked you to pull up so you can have a conversation because a lot of the stuff you say I don't understand and the things that you justify, it's even worse. So if you have a lot to say, cool. Tell me about it because I don't understand you. You also said that Tank, his last 5 opponents were undefeated. Lamont Roach lost to Jamel Herring. I asked you to look it up. You didn't even respond. You didn't even come back to the chat and say, oh, my bad. I didn't mean that. Or, oh, yeah, I forgot about Jamel. That's all right. We're not perfect. We make mistakes. You didn't even do that. You were cross-checked on that and you moved on. But it's in writing. It's already on the show. We saw it. But you have a lot to say. You've been in the game 45 years. I want to know what kind of man you are. I never got on here and lied about Tank. I don't get on here and lie about any fighter. I read stuff and I'm like, all right, well, you tell me what you think. This is why I'll never lose a debate. I'm not going to go ahead and debate about rocket science. I don't know shit about it. But Stormy said something about character. Come up here and talk to me about Tank Davis's character or lack thereof. Talk to me about Ryan Garcia's character and tell me as a person of color, why do you I don't care if you're Mexican. Why the fuck you justify everything this kid say? Why do you justify what he did? Why is everybody wrong when he got caught with the goddamn drug in his system? And it's on the ban list, and you're gonna say, oh, well, it was only a billionth of a gram. Are you fucking kidding me? It wasn't enough to do anything. How do you inject a billionth of a gram in your system? Better yet, why is it in your system? And then he starts lying all over the place. Ashwagandha, Perfect Amino, Super Carb, Victor Conti, Bill Haney, Devin's little brother. And then you want to kill George Floyd, resurrect him again, and join the Ku Klux Klan. You want to talk to me about character? That's why none of these niggas will click the link. Because I was going to start talking to them about them. What's your character? Why do you justify this kid? What is wrong with y'all? What's the matter with y'all? Character? Don't get up here and start talking about X's and O's with me. You can't do that. You're not qualified. Don't tell me how nice you think Tank is and he ain't for his contemporaries. You're not qualified. You don't want to talk about that? Cool. He motivates you. Why? He from the trenches? When is that going to stop being our story? I didn't grow up in the trenches. I grew up in a middle-class household, 2 parents. You celebrate this shit? He from the trenches. Okay, great. Let's say he's from the trenches. All right, cool. Why did he wait till he touched $1 million to catch a criminal record? Talk to me about that. Why is he fucking so disrespectful to his Muslim brother? Is he still Muslim? Where's that? Why is he telling his fan base, yo, when you see me in the street, don't talk to me? I'm talking about he ain't talking about me, he's talking about y'all niggas. Why are you high-fiving with Ryan Garcia after all of that shit? Character. And that's why niggas won't fucking click the link, man. I swear to God, man. Yeah, Tone, they celebrate poverty. Like this some sort of feel-good story. I come from a time where in my school, we had different zones. People from different zones that would come to my school. And if you came from a fucked up area, you hid that for as long as you could. You didn't want to admit that you came from some fucked up area. You tried to dress a little better. You wanted to keep the dogs off you because you got clout for that. It's ridiculous. You celebrating nonsense. Oh, you from the trenches. We should celebrate that. No, I'm not. No, I'm not, because I'm looking at his behavior. I'm looking at how he dressed. Oh, but that's $50,000 he's wearing. He still look like $1 million bum. He's a bum. When Tio went on that, you know, that racist tirade, where was Tank on Twitter? But when I get on here and say, you know why he might not have been on Twitter? He may not have been on Twitter because when Tio was at 135, he was unified. He was there the whole time and Tank never pressed him. Maybe there's something about Tio that he looks and says, you know what, I can't beat that guy. He moves too much. I don't know. Maybe you ain't got to move against Tank, as Lamont Roach has shown, because he stood in the pocket to get hit and Tank was hitting him. What was going on? The pop wasn't there. You know what was there? This shit.
He take a knee. You need to lose like 10-8.
Don't listen to me. Listen to Canelo, the other face of boxing, right? Right? All that racist shit that these dudes was doing, Tank was quiet. Spun the block, still talking about Devin. You guys are ridiculous. Ridiculous. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, but you have no shame because this cooning is normalized for y'all. Hey man, Drew, why you saying Tank was on drugs all that time? Well, don't take my word for it. Why he ain't knock Lamont Roach out? He hit him. You know what y'all said? I could say, well, you know what? I can allege that he may or may not have been on a PED, because this is the first time we knew he was on VADA testing, right? But VADA was so bad, but he took VADA testing. Hey Ryan, VADA's so bad, but you took VADA in order to fight Rolly Romero. And we saw what happened to you, and now I'm looking at what happened to Tank in his last fight, and am I confused? Or I'm just trying to put stuff together? It's a possibility. Don't take my word for it, because I'm a hater, remember? All right, cool. I'll be a hater. That's all good. But you can't prove that he wasn't on drugs. I ain't got to lie on him. I'm just looking, saying, hey, man, look at that shit. That's crazy, right? That is crazy. That's crazy. I just knew he was going to knock Lamont Roach out in the 5 or 6 rounds. I just knew it. Nope. And then he sat right in front of Andre Ward and said, yo, that boy too small. Didn't they bet $250,000? Did he say that? And Andre Ward asked him, hey, what happened to $250K bet? He said, he changed his number on him. So your man makes bets and then change his number. That's how you treat your best friend or your good friend that you came up from the trenches, right? That's how you do your friend. This is who you support. When that fight gets announced, I don't know why it hasn't been announced yet. I don't know. They could announce it today. They could announce it tomorrow. I don't know. When that fight gets announced, y'all, I'm going to tell you right now. Y'all better hope Tank wins, bro. I don't care if it's a decision. I don't care if it's by knockout. Y'all just better hope. Y'all better hope Tank wins. Because you already know what I'm going to do. I'm going live at that moment. And I am just going to simply say what happened. Y'all not going to like it. Hell, it was a draw. I thought he lost. 9 rounds to 3. But they gave him a draw. I said, okay. Y'all better hope Tank doesn't lose this rematch. Y'all better hope. Y'all better hope. Don't get mad at me, because I'm just going to do what I always do. I'm going to report what happened. Whatever happens, I'm just going to report what happened. If Lamont go in there and get knocked out, he gets knocked out. If Tank go in there and get knocked out, he gets knocked out. If Tank go in there and lose by decision, which I kind of feel that's going to happen, but it's boxing. I could be wrong. I've been wrong in the past. It's fine. But I don't like this for Tank going in. If you're a Tank fan, you're nervous. But what was the alternative? He gets that dub. Bro, even off the draw, he was really trying to go fight Jake Paul, y'all. Yo, listen, man. Y'all go ahead and root for this dude. Nicholas, what up? Y'all go ahead and root for this dude. Now, he can't juice up for this fight, Nicholas, because they're going to do VADA. Lamont wins this fight, man. Y'all done. And there's a lot of history in boxing that can be perceived that Roach is going to win this fight. But there's a couple of things in history that could lean towards Tank winning this fight. So it's negotiable. I'm going to say 60-40 Roach. Tank got to show me that he could function. Tank got to show me that he has a high boxing IQ. Well, but Drew, he showed a high boxing IQ when he fought Pitbull Cruz. No, he didn't. Pitbull was just throwing. Pitbull ain't throw no jabs in that fight that I recall. It was straight hooks and windmills, and Tank used lateral movement and fought him with one hand and beat him. Pitbull Cruz showed a lack of IQ, but no one's calling him a one-trick pony. See how that works? Right. Right. Tank beat him with one hand. All right. He didn't take an IQ. It was lateral movement, head movement. That's all that was. It was boxing 102. T-E-W. Boxing 102. It wasn't an IQ. It was boxing 102. Having an IQ would be understanding that Lamont Roach wasn't complying with whatever they trained for in the gym, and him going back to that corner saying, okay, here's what we're going to do this time. Yeah, Michael Fleming, it was lateral movement. I already knew it. I said, man, I was saying Cruz ain't got no plan B. He couldn't cut. He was trying to cut the ring off, but Tank showed he had better feet than him. And I said, man, this dude can't cut off the ring. He can't catch Tank. He can't set him up for nothing. He got one hand. The real story was how Pitbull Cruz couldn't beat a one-handed Tank Davis. That was the story. But y'all don't hold him to no standard. That's fine. He's a Mexican warrior. And he is. That's fine. But you niggas. I didn't say that. You said, oh my God, Tank, oh, you just the GOAT. You the GOAT. Yeah, oh my God, Tank, you the GOAT. I was like, all right, man. The kid don't know how to cut off a ring properly. He can't jab to save his fucking life. And he was fighting a one-handed Tank Davis. Nobody ripped him or his corner. But y'all let that go. That's what I'm saying. Y'all are not smart. Tank gets in there with Lamont Roach. There was no plan B. His plan was to go in there and knock him out. Shades of Felix Trinidad. What round how do you expect this to go, Felix? Oh, first one on. Knock him out. Oh, he calling for the knockout first round. Didn't happen. Then what'd you do? I'll tell you what, B-Hop boxed his face in. I was like, look at this shit. Where's his plan B? It wasn't there. And B-Hop eventually knocked him out. I was like, man, look at this. Tito never had a ring IQ like that. It was walk forward, left hook, and eventually he gets you out of it. He had no IQ. What happens when he fights guys that can take his punch? What happens when he fights guys that can take away that left hook? Something that B-Hop did. Something that Roy Jones did. Took away the left hook and he was bigger and stronger. This is ridiculous. Where was the IQ versus Lamont Roach? It wasn't there. He went to the back and saw screaming, no, you got to listen to me. Cal, listen to me. Taking a knee, got grease and hair in my eyes. Y'all better be concerned about this rematch. Y'all better be concerned. But watch this. If he wins, he's giving you Jake fucking Paul. What's he going to do, fight Devin? No. Remember, Devin too big, at 140 and 150, but he's going to fight Jake Paul at 195 and y'all cool with it. See what I mean? Character. Yeah, you guys are cartoon characters. Fucking idiots. And he's good friends with Ryan Garcia. Fucking idiots. It's ridiculous, man. Michael Fleming says, yo, David tried to justify it in the pocket. David who? You know what? It don't even matter. It don't even matter. It don't even matter. I know boxing. I know what I was looking at. All right. Sometimes people say I could take lemons and make lemonade. No. There's no justifying this. What they did was they told you it was lemonade. When you took the cap off, it was piss. But a lot of y'all niggas still drink it because you're like getting pissed on. You're in trouble. Oh my God. Ridiculous. Stormy.
Yeah. What's that, bro?
I said, yeah, all right. Damn, I've been on here 3 motherfucking hours, man. I gotta go get my day started. Yeah, closing thoughts, man, on this shit.
Well, the fact of the matter remains is that we're going to double, if not triple, maybe even quadruple down on the foolishness that was born of these circumstances, because people had a chance to be on the right side of history and chose wrongly.
Yep. And
the accountability is not there, so they are willing to rot in the depths of the sewage of where they find themselves. And guess what? That's where they shall remain. Just like that man that tried to come in on your back, back studio. It's like, what are you doing? You know what it is. So why are you here? Don't I say that on my channel all the time, where we have these people that be out there peeping through the blinds and the bushes, but they really have no positive grounds to offer anything. But here they are. It reminds me of the people who like say you got paid and you leave in the bank and they stand outside the bank begging you, huh? But just like when you got up early that morning to go to work and do what you had to do all week to get your paycheck at the end of the day, something that they're totally capable of doing, they don't, because they believe somehow, some way, somebody is going to take care of them just because they ask, just because they make themselves appear to be like in need or whatever. We're all in need, but you still got to do work. You still got to get up, wash your butt, and go about your day and everything like that. It's like these people who don't want, they don't think that there's something called consequences.
That's right.
There are consequences. Ryan rode the wave of all the foolishness for almost a year, even leading up to that May 2nd card, where no one would address what really happened. and they would talk to him as if saying like, yeah, you had a year away. Yeah, now that you've been gone for a year, you know, they wouldn't never address why, or why did he put himself in that type of situation. It was just like they were dismissive. We're not going to be dismissive. We're going to uphold the sanctity for people like Devin and others who will be following, and those who have led before. We're going to uphold that. It's called dignity. And you know, for all of these fraudulent content creators out here and these people who are just trying to obtain a bag, remember, there's no bag big enough, and there's no sub count large enough for you to satiate that greed and that envy that you have. Right. And just as you have behaved like that, there'll be those who will turn on you like the flipping of a coin, the very first instance that they get. And when that happens, you can't come groveling to us.
Nope, that shit over.
You see, because we've stood on merit from day one. I keep telling people that, you know, the inspirations that I got from listening to 78 Black and the others that had come way before I became a part of this, what I learned is this: it's important to have a nest. It's important to be able to have a place that's of not only familiarity but sanctuary and things of that nature. You guys that don't have any ethics, virtue, and value, you'll never understand that. That's why some of you has been ostracized, some of you has been excavated. That's what happens. But you have to live with your choices. I had fools out there trying to say about me, oh, Stormy B, man, is allowing them to mess with his mind and brainwash him. I'm a 60-year-old man. Ain't nobody brainwashing nothing. Huh? But how about you mouthwash and ass wash yourself and get the filth off of you? Huh? Because you don't understand what side the bread is supposed to be buttered on. I lead by example.
Damn right.
You understand? And like I said, the messages that I have, they go out into the universe and it'll touch who it needs to touch. I'm not worried about anything in between, because even seeds that fall from the trees, some fall into the soil and will become plant life. Some will get dined on by the animals, like birds who eat the seeds. Some will fall into cracks and blow away into water and never become anything else, huh? That's nature. Just like you all. Those are my final thoughts, brother.
Man, y'all don't go subscribe to Stormy B, man. There's something wrong, y'all. That tells me everything I need to know about you. But what happened to this, Ryan?
Jesus, thank you, 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 Jesus. I'll put my dick in your mouth, bitch.
Right after thank you, Jesus, he'll put his dick in your mouth. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Don't miss tomorrow, Monkey Tuesday. It's Shakur's turn. Yeah. It's Shakur's turn. And he's next up. He's next up. Oh, man. Everybody getting it this year, bro. 2024, the groundwork was laid. 2025, no more games to be played. Boss. Salute to everybody in November. The Zelda Cash at the Super Chat. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Nerds on Culture tonight. Don't miss it. We're gonna be in our bag in reference to that kung fu. And yeah, man, y'all stay blessed. Y'all enjoyed our cookout, whatever y'all doing today. Thank you for rocking me for over 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? General wasn't on, so you know, had to hold it down. I don't know. Champ side might be on. Let's go over there. Or whoever's up. Good boxing content. Let's get it. Let's get that daily bread, man. Pep talk tonight. Y'all just pull up. You already know what it is, man. Bronx on deck.
Move!
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.